Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Bex.
Good afternoon.
Stu's just said it's the original gang
It is
today.
the original.
It is. Yeah, we started this live stream. Do you know what? It's not that far off 3 years ago.
It was 2023, wasn't it?
Yeah.
August.
Yeah, so a good 2.5. But anyway, if you are new, good afternoon. My name's Sean. This is wonderful Bex. We've got 2 hours of joyous gardening, and we really have lots of brand new plants. We've got perennials, we've got some beautiful summer bedding, we've got a little bit of grow your own, something for everybody, and some Mediterranean as well.
Okay,
Everything.
We always say gardening for everyone at YouGarden, and we embody that with the potting sheds.
We have got some brilliant offers coming up on our compost as well. It's April, so it's a busy month, isn't it, in terms of gardening. We've got a mini greenhouse as well. Now, if you would like to get in touch, then you can email us. Bex is in charge of tech today. That always makes me very happy. So you can email the potting shed, ygtv@yougarden.com. You can also join the live chat on Facebook and YouTube as well. Now, you will see loads of amazing offers throughout the 2 hours, but you can get ahead and go straight to the website. Click on the live now. So you can have a little look at what's coming up. And so we've got a fantastic selection for you. Now, also, there's a special offer code, isn't there, Bex?
There is indeed. It's right down there. Look, YGTV 142, right there, 1426. Now, that offer code unlocks lots of things. First of all, the free postage that you can see on the sign here, but also the savings, the discounts, the buy one, get one free, the double up, the triple up, whatever it might be, that unlocks those offers. So you get even more savings using that code.
Yeah, and you always do. You'll know if you're regular, you get the best prices on these live shows. You really do. And if you're not a club member, join today. It's only £10 for the year on auto renewal, and you will save an extra 15% on all the plants and the compost. Now, we're going to start with this stunning coronilla. And Bex and we were both saying, why haven't we got this in our gardens?
Like, why?
Why?
Genuinely, why have we not got it?
I don't know.
Because
we're stupid.
We are stupid, John. We are stupid.
We're stupid.
The fragrance that's coming off that plant, I got to tell you, it fills the potting shed. But also, we've got a massive greenhouse that this potting shed sits within. And whenever we walk out, and it's huge.
Oh, it's huge, yeah.
Whenever we walk out there, and bearing in mind we've got loads of plants out there, it is the thing that you can smell at the moment out there. And there are citrus plants out there, and I'm smelling the coronilla over the citrus flowers.
Totally agree. And the yellow is just so vibrant and strong. Now, totally evergreen.
Yep.
The flowering period on this is what appeals to me. It's huge. We're talking 7 or 8 months, isn't it?
Honestly, I mean, this can start flowering sort of October, November. It can flower through winter, and it can go right the way through to May. So we are talking a really, really long time.
7 or 8 months.
I mean, I think it's at its best in springtime.
Yeah,
Most
I agree.
things are, agreed. You're going to get more from it, but it can actually flower for you throughout the autumn and winter months as well.
And it is totally evergreen as well. Now, I'm thinking about it in my garden, but it does need a little bit of shelter. My garden's quite windy, but I could definitely plant it in front of some other shrubs. It'd do great there.
Totally. I mean, look, it's winter hardy, but it would appreciate a sheltered spot in the garden. It grows in a really wonderful kind of meandering, organic, beautiful shape. And it doesn't get massive. It only grows to about 1 metre height and spread.
Great.
Doesn't need heavy pruning. Actually, it doesn't like to be heavy pruned. Just a light trim if you feel the need. But to be perfectly honest, I don't think you will feel the need.
No. And you could grow it in pots, of course. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? I'm definitely buying one.
There you go. Done.
Yeah, there you go. If you'd like one, it's 510-521, and the discount price is $15.29 for club members, or $17.99 if you're not. Now, Bex and I love growing strawberries.
I do love it.
I think the easiest fruit to
Love 'em.
grow. I really do. I don't know any fruit that's easier than a strawberry. And we've actually got a complete growing kit for you, which is an amazing price. I mean, $16.96 for all of you club members. Or you could double up and you could get, that's ridiculous, in the double up. 2 lots for $29.95. For club members, you take another $4.50 off. That would be, that'd be just over £25 for two of these. And you get the compost, you get the stackers, and you get the runners. So if you double it, that's 24 runners, 6 stackers, and 40 litres of compost. I mean, that would make a great gift if you've got children, grandchildren, best friends, whatever. Make a great gift, wouldn't it?
It'd be lovely. And you can plant them together, because we say you can stack these 6 high. So if you want it just for yourself, you could have them 6 high. or you could, you know, do them separately, maybe a gift for somebody. And you can get, so it's one, I was going to sing a song then, sorry. And
you get some extra ones in the top one, yeah.
In the top one, I'd put one extra. I think you'll have a few runners left over. I wouldn't try and squeeze them all in. You'll have 3 or 4 runners left over. Just put them in some other pots. You've got enough compost in there to keep you, to fill the entire thing. And what you're getting are the sweet summer strawberry runners. And these are the ones that crop for you for months in the summer, not weeks. It's not a June or July bearing variety, which a lot of ones are. They're great, but they'll crop 3 or 4 weeks. Then you're done. They're winter hardy plants. You have to wait till next year before you get your next crop. These will crop for you. End of June, normally they start cropping. Then you've got July, then you've got August, then you've got some picking into October as well.
I mean, the value of this kit is amazing, but the fruiting period is sensational, isn't it? I love everbearers because the trouble with strawberries, they don't freeze very well. So if you get them all in 3 weeks and you get kilos and kilos, you don't know what to do with them. But having them spread out over a long period is fantastic. And every one of those runners can produce a plant that can produce up to 500 grams of delicious strawberries throughout the summer. Mm-hmm. So if you do the maths, you know, it's kilos and kilos of strawberries, which is amazing.
You will be making smoothies.
Yes.
You'll be making Eton mess. You'll be making beautiful pavlovas. You can slice them up and put them in your cereal in the morning. You could dip them in chocolate and put them in the fridge.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many things.
And if you're really good in the kitchen like I am, I'll be making strawberry jam.
You can make
strawberry jam. I know. I've never made it, but sort of thing Bex would do. Anyway, if you'd like this, I mean, it is an amazing deal, isn't it? So you'll get 3 of the stackers, you get 12 runners, and you get 20 litres of compost. If you double up, you get all of that twice, and you get it for $29.95. Club members, you get another £4.50 roughly off that, so less than £25. Amazing, just over £25, I should say. Right, quick reminder of that sensational coronilla. Fragrance it is amazing, isn't it?
Breathe it in.
Yeah.
It's such a lovely fragrance, and it's so pretty as well.
And remember, evergreen, winter hardy, goes to metre by metre, likes a slightly sheltered spot, so keep away from harsh winds and things like that. But the flying period is October right the way through to May. So we can be talking 7 or 8 months of flying, which is amazing. There's not many plants in the garden that flower for that length of time.
Really
right, who's in the chat, Bex?
So many. Marissa's in. Good morning, happy gardeners on this beautiful sunny day.
Good morning.
The sun rays have confused her. Well, it is afternoon, but who cares? Hattie Joe, afternoon to you.
Hello, Hattie Joe.
Verna, hello, welcome in. Eleanor has remembered. Well done, Eleanor. You're here right from the start. Congratulations. Right, Gillian, Neil's popped in.
Hello, Neil.
All right, Neil. There isn't a sound problem. Apparently they've fixed it though. It's all good. It's okay.
Good.
Anne, hello to you as well. Gillian, Jules, Anne, Gillian, Neil, Marissa, Gillian. I'm just making sure I've got all of your names. I've got 12 of those trays planted up with strawberries, says Neil. Yes. Sounds good. The one that was just making me chuckle while Sean was talking.
Go on.
Was Gillian says, I think I've got all my deliveries now. I need to hide all the boxes or make a trip to the recycling centre.
I know exactly what you're saying, Gillian. I was doing that. I had loads of boxes this morning. I was like, where? Yeah, they all need to be. I've
got a magic box fairy. It's clever. So I unpack all my deliveries and I fold the boxes up and I put them in the hall, and then the magic box fairy comes and takes them away.
Really? Who's that?
I think his name is Kev, and I think he's my husband.
That's a hubby.
But genuinely, I just put the boxes in the hall and I walk away, and then the next time I go in the hall, they're gone. It's magic.
See, I always get, what, more plants, really? That's what I get. More plants, really? Yes, more plants.
Yes, more plants.
We've got a big garden. It is my work and my hobby. Right. Anyway, lovely to have you all in the chat today.
Hello, Christine, as well. Sorry.
Yes, and any comments? Any questions? We are here to help. Right, we're going to whiz over to our favourites table.
Let's go.
Should we start with geranium?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to go that side, Bex?
Side?
Yeah, you know what we like.
No, this is.
Oh no, that's right. No.
What
God,
doing,
hang on.
Sean?
Oh, that's better. Sorry. That's better. That feels so wrong. This feels so right. Right, let's talk about trailing geraniums, because these are amazing value. First of all, 24 plug plants, for 19.98. If you double up, you can get 48.
What?
Yeah, for 29.98. But again, you get your club discount off that. And look at the quality of these plug plants. Bex is just getting like, they're actually really big already, aren't they?
They are. They're a really good size. This is what I actually enjoy about Decora Balcony, because these trail beautifully and they can get quite long. These can reach a metre trail. They could get super long, which is amazing. And then you're going to get that mixture of colours going on there. Now, this is grown quite freely across Mediterranean countries, isn't it? If you've been out there, you'll see these growing off people's balconies and things. But you can grow them very happily here in the UK. They do grow incredibly well here. Hang on, I'm just going to turn that over so I can stand this up. They do grow incredibly well here. The trick is obviously to keep them protected from frost. So don't plant them out until you're sure that all the frosts have passed. We're getting close to that now, aren't we?
We are
not far off it.
I mean, we might not get any more frost.
We
now,
might
who knows?
not.
But
just be sure. I would wait just a few more weeks just to be on the safe side. So pot them on, grow them on, plant them out. Put them somewhere where they're going to be able to trail. So pots, hanging baskets, window boxes.
And full sun.
Yeah.
They really want full sun. And what I will say is, if you're somebody that's planning on going away during the summer, balconies are, balcony plants like these, the geraniums, balcony mix, so drought tolerant. And that is really important. I use them in the pub garden a lot. I have hay racks on the sort of like barn walls, and I put these in there, and they get full sun all day. And I can sometimes really get away without watering them for quite a few days.
Yeah.
They're really drought tolerant, and that's the benefit of geranium. So, you know, if you're out thinking, I'd love some summer bedding, but I'm going to be away, I can't be watering every day, they are, I would say, the best plant that you can imagine growing this summer. And they just keep flowering and flowering. Just deadhead, feed them without blooming fast, and they will flower all summer long. And if you want, at the end of the summer, as we head into winter, you can take cuttings really easily. So if you want to take cuttings and keep them, you know, inside in little pots over the winter, you can do that. You can literally grow cuttings in a glass of water from these. Really easy. So, yeah, if you want to go for those, amazing value, really strong plants, aren't they? So, you know, we think it's
Very
only
strong.
It's only April.
Yeah, tough. If we get a hot summer like we did last year, then these are going to be the absolutely perfect ones. A lot of summer bedding plants would suffer like they did last year. These wouldn't.
No, not at all.
Absolutely adore it.
They're wonderful plants, and as Beck said, they can trail up to a metre or more. Right, we're going to talk about some lovely clematis next.
Oh my word! Right,
these are really good value.
Look at the flowers. Look at the buds. These are absolutely amazing. These are really bursting into life, and this is what the Montana collection will do for you. I think these are a little early. I think these would normally be sort of June, July time coming into flower. But listen, let's not question it. Let's just enjoy it. These are vigorous climbing plants. I love clematis for the fact that, you know, the majority of varieties you get, they'll cover an area very quickly. And that's what you're definitely getting with this particular collection. You will get 3 individual varieties included in there. We've got Grandiflora, Broughton Star, and Elizabeth. No, we've got Grandiflora, Marjorie, and Elizabeth.
Oh yeah, don't forget Marge.
Absolutely. And these can cover an area of 4 metres, 6 metres. You know, these are perfect for covering pergolas, archways, fences, walls, ugly areas. Anything you want to cover up, this would be a good one to do that with. Easy to grow as well, aren't they?
Yeah, my mum had one of these in her last house, and it did get to 4 or 5 metres. It covered several fence panels, and to be honest, hers did. I remember hers did flower sort of like end of May.
Did it?
June. Yeah, it did.
Well, we're only beginning of April.
Yeah, so it was quite an early one, but just thousands of flowers. It isn't. These varieties are not the biggest flowers in terms of clematis, but they flower in abundance.
Yeah.
And they are absolutely superb. They really are. And the displays that they can bring are huge. And you think you get 3 of these, each one can get to 4 metres. I mean, if you spread those around your garden, various points, you could get your whole fence covered, couldn't you?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, who wants to look at fences? I'm currently painting all my fences.
Yours are looking good.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But it's purely for it's for the contrast with the plants.
Yeah.
You know? Actually, cover them up.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to look at fence panels.
No, fences, you'd never say, oh, that's a beautiful fence.
What a lovely fence you've got.
What a gorgeous fence. Oh, you just don't, do you? But when it's coming in a clematis, slightly different. So all 3 of those, amazing value. Again, you can double if you want to, but you get all 3 for just $16.97. Hello to all of our viewers on Facebook, by the way. Lots of you there.
Yeah, lots today. I tell you what, it's because gardening season is properly kicked in, hasn't it?
It has, hasn't it?
Everyone's now going, actually, I need to get my garden sorted. So welcome. We are here live every single week. We're live on a Tuesday afternoon, 2 till 4, and we also do a little one on a Sunday. What time is that normally? Is it 10 or 11? 11. 11 o'clock for an hour on a Sunday as well, if you want to come and join us for those.
Yeah, and you can always watch us back. You can always, obviously watch us back on YouTube and on our website as well if you ever miss a show. Right, going to move on to a stunning...
I love this one.
Atlantis.
This sedum is beautiful. I adore this one, and I think this is a really good one for contrast, for ground cover, for weed suppression, for year-round resilience, low maintenance, but also this one, Plant of the Year at Chelsea, didn't it?
It did.
2019.
And that is a massive award to achieve.
Yeah.
But, if you think I've got quite a few different sedums in my garden, but this one is so different.
It is.
For many reasons.
Yeah. I mean, this is, so you can see all the different colours of foliage that's coming out on there right now. It's evergreen, by the way. It stays above ground all year round. I had one planted in that border that I've just dug up to plant my hydrangeas in. And I moved it and I thought, oh, it's going to really, sometimes they can go a little bit sad when you move a plant. Not an issue for this one. They're so strong. They're so resilient. I put it in its new home. It was like, all right, I'll carry on. Yeah,
the colours that you get on the foliage, the creams and the greens, and then the brand new foliage.
Yeah, the pink.
Can be pink. And actually, when they flower, and you're just getting a hint of it on that picture, they produce yellow flowers. Again, we think of most of my sedums are sort of like pink flowers, but you get fantastic yellow flowers that the pollinators will adore as well. But they have more of a ground cover sedum, so they're low, but they spread widthwise.
They only grow to 10 or 15 centimetres height. They will spread by a good 30 centimetres. Look great in pots, look great lining edges of borders and things. They pretty much grow anywhere, and you can kind of see it's like a succulent leaf that you've got on there. So actually these are very drought tolerant. Like, I would water them regularly to get them established, but this is another one that you don't have to worry about.
It's actually a really useful plant. I'm thinking about all the uses of that and where it could go in the garden. You can even put it in hanging baskets. You can make pots, containers. You can use it with your summer bedding, but that is going to stay looking good all year round. All year round. Like that a lot. Yeah.
And underplant with it as well, when you've got like standards in pots, if you want to underplant, that would look amazing.
So you can see why it won Plant of the Year at Chelsea 2019, and we have got that available today at just $12.72 for club members. You get 3 of those in the 9 centimetre pots. Now we have got the prettiest of geraniums through right now. These are called the rosebuds. I mean, every time my mum sees these, bless her, she's like, oh,
have you got some yet?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Good.
Because she kept saying, you've got to get me some of those rosebud geraniums. That's a bigger impression my mum.
It is. She does sound like that as well.
She does. I think they look absolutely beautiful. So anyway... She'll kill me when she watches this back. Anyway, 24, but they are. I love the colours, but I love the flowers.
Yeah, double, ruffled, obviously called rosebud because they have got that kind of rose-like look to them. Lovely mixture of colour that you've got there as well. Transforming your garden, gently trailing. So this is going to be perfect in hanging baskets. I reckon you'll get a good 40, 45 centimetre trail from these. They would be awesome in pots as well. I don't think you need to mix them with any other plants either. You can, and I think some, lovely little lobelia would be amazing to mix them with, but actually, as you can see from the picture, that looks really cool just on its own.
And look how amazing the plug plants are. They're really big already. It's only the 2nd of April today. When you get them home, give them a good water. With any of our plug plants, I say give them a good water. They're all clearly labelled, by the way, on the front, so you've got different colours. So they will be labelled. So if you want to colour coordinate, then you'll be able to do that. So the label's there, and that coordinates with the letters at the bottom as well, which you can see. There you go, G all the way through to L. So yeah, if you do want to keep an eye on the colours and do certain displays, then make sure you don't mix them up when you first open up the packet. And if you want to go for this, say you might be brand new today, all you need to do is give us a call. The phone number's at the bottom of the screen, or you can order on the website, YouGarden.com. But do bear in mind, if you become a club member, you'll pay the yellow price and that's a 15% saving. And you can join the club today. You get offered the club membership as you check out, but it really is worth it. It's only £10 for the entire year, and you could save that in your first order potentially today as well. But again, just like with the geraniums, they're drought tolerant. They're going to flower all summer long. They are, I just think, one of the easiest summer plants to go, but that is definitely one of the prettiest geraniums I've ever seen.
It is.
Really nice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Really resilient, as you say. Obviously, heat and drought, no problem, but also if we get a wet summer, not a problem either.
No. You normally get a bit of everything in our summers, to be fair, don't you? Sometimes get it all in one day, don't you? Right, and then finally, we have got the incredible Busy Lizzy beacon. Now, I love Busy Lizzies, but I think we all remember a few years ago, they literally disappeared overnight.
Yeah.
I remember going out in my garden. Yeah, I remember seeing it. I remember thinking, oh my word, what's happened? And it seemed like overnight they went from beautiful plants to these shriveled, dying plants. And that was that terrible mildew, wasn't it?
It was. Well, these were bred to be resistant to that. So these are super special Busy Lizzies. So you can be assured of having some really amazing displays. Now, the great thing with Busy Lizzy beacon is, unusually for summer bedding, doesn't matter whether you plant them in sun or in shade and everything in between.
Yep.
These will still flower consistently and constantly all the way through the summer for you, no matter where you plant them in your garden.
And you don't have to deadhead them. They just self-clean, which is really important. You know, a lot of summer bedding, particularly petunias and fuchsias, you've got to deadhead. You don't with these. And again, if you double, you're going to get 24 really good sized plants already, but if you double up, you could get 48 for £21.98. And then if you've got club discount, you get 50% off that. So the value is amazing on those. And I can honestly say with Busy Lizzies, they're brilliant at just filling in the gaps. So even if you've got a border that's quite heavily planted with shrubs and perennials, put these in the little gaps, it'll stop the weeds, and you just get loads of flowers all summer long until the very first frost. I will be honest, when it comes to frost, they're one of the first to go. Some things last a bit longer. You know, sometimes your dahlias, your begonias, things like that, they are the first to go when it gets frosty, but they will flower and flower for months and months and months and produce thousands of flowers. So what does it work out to you for club members? 39 pence a plant if you double it. That is, and that's the size of the plant.
And I think it's worth doubling up as well. I know 48 might sound like quite a lot, but actually, even they'll grow to what, 30 by 30 centimetres roughly. But think about filling a border, you know, front of the border, filling every single gap that you've got. In a normal size garden, 48 I could happily fit into my normal size. You'd need a lot more, but
I'll need about 480.
In a normal size garden, I don't think 48 is too many at all.
Do you know what? I'm going to use loads in the pub garden this year because I've done begonias a lot. So I'm thinking I'll do loads of Busy Lizzies this year.
Yeah.
Make it nice and easy. So anyway, again, double up on those. And all you need to do is order on the website or on the phone lines as well. Right, we better go to our compost because we are still doing that ridiculous deal on our compost.
Yes, we are.
The crazy, silly, ridiculous deal. I love a ridiculous deal.
I do.
And it really is. So have a look on the screen. 50 plus 40 plus 20 plus your fertiliser, 21.21 for club members. If you double up for $39.95, you could get 220 litres of our best-selling compost and 200 grams of fertiliser. And you get your club discount off that. So for club members, you're going to take off almost £6 off that. So you pay, it's just over £34, isn't it?
Yeah.
For 220 litres and 200 grams of fertiliser. But is it any good? Is it any good, Begs?
Nice, rubbish.
Yeah, who'd bother with this?
Who'd bother?
Who'd bother with our compost? Why would you? The reviews are terrible. They're awful, aren't they? Shocking reviews.
It's the best compost you will ever use.
Fantastic reviews.
It's certainly the best compost I've ever used.
I'm just hoping the head gardener tuned in at that.
Yeah. No, Peter, honestly, no. Yeah.
It's like, we need to get rid of him, he's lost the plot. No, I mean, the reviews are amazing on this. And they have been, I mean, you know, we've sold this compost on many platforms for many decades. The reviews are always incredible. We've had thousands and thousands of 5-star reviews. So why is it so good, Bex?
Mostly because of the blend of the ingredients, but we'll try and go through that for you. First one, Composted wood fibre makes up about 50% of the volume of this particular compost. Really well composted as well, no big lumps and chunks, but what it does is create this texture that you can see here. Even when we compact it down, you know, and really compact it down, I can still just run my finger through and it just instantly, I mean, I'm not barely putting any pressure on that, and look at the texture that you get from it. This is so important for root growth development. Those roots can get in, they can reach for their nutrients, they can reach for their moisture. It all starts with the roots. If you haven't got a strong root structure, you haven't got a strong plant.
All I can say is we grow our plants on the nursery in this compost, and we grow tens of thousands of them. We pride ourselves on our quality. If it was anything better, we'd be using it.
Yes.
But this has got the perfect combination of the best ingredients. It really has. And that composted wood fibre, slow release fertiliser, you can just see the green balls in there. We do use some peat as well, and we're open about it, but we put in the minimum amount to give maximum results. And I have to say, although in an ideal world we'd all be peat free, a lot of people, and I know from my garden club, a couple of years ago they were like 100% peat free, peat free. Then they had some really bad results with certain plants.
Yeah.
Last summer, a lot of the coir-based compost, it was like watering sand. They dried out horrendously. They did not support our plants well enough. So we do still use peat in ours, but we put in the minimum amount to give maximum results. And I think the wetting agent is really important in this as well. You know, the fact that it rehydrates really quickly, because if we do get a long hot summer, or even if we don't, there's always those days where it's really hot and especially panging baskets, your pots, they dry out. Our wetting agent makes sure that this rehydrates absolutely brilliantly. So, you regulars, you know how good it is, but what I will say, we do not know how long this ridiculous deal is going to last, and it is. It's the best we've ever done, certainly since we've been doing the live shows. So you can double up and get 210 litres, plus you'll get your 200 grams of fertiliser with free delivery as well. And that 200 grams of fertiliser will make about 40 watering cans full of our best-selling fertiliser that will really make sure that the roots, the shoots and the flowers and the fruits are mega healthy in your garden. Right, anyone else in the chat, Bex?
Loads of people. So, Marissa is eating leftover Chinese for lunch.
Ooh.
That sounds nice.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I just think it's a bit early for me to have
No.
that. Oh, sorry.
No. Not with leftovers.
Everyone else is like, yeah.
Leftovers. You can have leftovers for breakfast. Well done, Marissa. I'm proud of you, babe.
I'm sure
you carry
delicious.
on. Christine is sat watching while her foster kittens are snoozing. Oh,
foster kittens.
Oh, little kittens.
A friend of mine's a cat fosterer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, that's how I got my cat.
Very cute.
Yeah, it was a fostered cat.
Gillian's every driver offered to take her boxes away. He's a gem.
Really?
That's very kind. Maybe
That's
use
fine.
the boxes for something. I'd happily give them away. Right, somebody's sat having a cup of tea. I've missed that. Oh yeah, Kumalsi. Afternoon, peeps. Having a cuppa. It's Malk. Hello.
Hello.
Having a cuppa. Been busy in the polytunnel. Nice.
Very good.
Keep busy. Nathan's in from East Coast Tropical.
Hello.
He's ordered the. I can't remember how to pronounce this. Is it Brugmansia? From YouGarden. Great to see you stocking these now. Lovely. Oh, here's a question. Anne Franklin. I've got some of the Pro Plus plugs of Parade and Fire Queen geraniums. Will they need pinching out when they get bigger?
Yes.
To be honest, I don't pinch out geraniums, but
do you know
you do.
I do.
So I think you've got options,
yeah.
to be honest with you.
I mean, to be fair, the geraniums tend to bush out naturally a little bit better than some other plants, but I do tend to pinch mine out. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Go for it. Pinch them out. I never have. I get like great displays. I'm not doing geraniums this year, but I've had great displays in the past. Marissa's soil arrived Tuesday, and I think that's it.
Great.
Am I doing some emails, Stu? There's a few.
That coronilla, by the way, smells. I can smell it from here. It's just an amazing.
So good, isn't it?
It's amazing.
It is such a good
It
plant.
really is.
If you haven't got the coronilla yet, get the coronilla.
Yeah, I'm so buying that. I really am.
Ali G, photos of a few things looking good in our garden at the moment.
Oh.
Now these daffs are so pretty. I have completely forgotten the name of them, but oh my word, look at those.
Was it Tahiti stew?
Stu's guessing
I think
Tahiti.
he's right.
They are pretty,
Yeah.
aren't they? Hang on, she's normally good at labelling. Maybe it's on one of the next pictures. Hang on. Ali G does label everything beautifully. No, what we've got here?
I can't see.
What is that? I know I should know that, and I can't think what it is. Is it a rhodie? It could be a rhodie. You're right. Oh, hang on. Is there? Look, rhododendron.
It is.
Of course it is. There you go. Loads of buds coming up on that one.
Do you know what? The leaves are a bit small for rhododendron. So I don't know which one it is.
And this one is the mascari, but the beautiful white one, looking amazing there.
Yeah, I remember selling that last year.
That's lovely.
Yeah, it makes a nice change to get the white mascari, doesn't it?
I'm just going back to that rhododendron picture.
Which one is it?
Blooming. Bloombucks. Oh, it's the bloombucks.
Ah, I remember now. Yeah. It's a little one, which is why the leaves are smaller.
There you go.
Yes, that's where it threw us. I'm thinking, it looks like a rhodie, but the leaves are small.
Right, Tony's messaging. He says, I'm back. Had a bad winter with various trips to the hospital. I'm sorry to hear that, Tony. I hope you're okay.
Nice to see you back, Tony.
I have 2 clematis that your instructions say to prune to 15 centimetres in spring, but might have shoots appearing at the top of the old stems. What do I do? Kind regards, Tony. I think it depends on
Depends on the clematis when it flowers.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends what variety it is, really. What have you got? Do you know?
Because if it's an early flowering one, if you pruned it now, you'd sacrifice the flowers. So
let us know which variety.
Yeah, then we can tell you.
Email us back, Tony, and we'll have a look for you. Julia sent in her pictures, just a few pictures of plants in the garden, from my honeyberry with flowers, flower buds to bulbs. Everything is starting to come alive in the garden. Let's have a look, Julia. Oh, yes. Daffies are so happy, aren't they?
Yeah.
We've got some tulips coming up in there as well. Very nice. Next one up is... Oh, that's the honeyberry, I can tell from the leaves.
Are you getting loads of bees around yours?
Look at all the flowers, look.
I was...
Oh, sorry.
I have to say, it was a joy yesterday in my garden. My honeyberry, the bees were going crazy for it. They were dancing from flower to flower.
Love it.
So it looks like you're going to get a good crop this year.
Yeah, if you're getting all those flowers, you will
got the
be.
honeyberry bags?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Ah, this was one of the first plants you bought, wasn't it?
I love Euphorbia Merlot. Genuinely awesome. I did dig one up and I got rid of it, but I have got another one in a pot that I'm just trying to work out where I'm going to plant it. But I adore it, particularly at this time of year because you've got the real dark foliage with those lovely flowers.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's a stunner. I love that plant so much.
Yeah, I agree.
Julia sent quite a few pictures in. Hang on, I'll click on one more. Oh, these are quite interesting. These are beautiful daffodils. They're very pretty. Look at those. The daffodils really do bring in the spring, don't they?
Oh,
Bright
they do.
and happy and cheerful, absolutely gorgeous. They could be Rip Van Winkle.
I think they are.
Yeah, they could be, for sure.
Yeah.
Very
Do you know what?
nice.
I'll be honest. I bought so many bulbs and I planted them all last minute and they all look fantastic, but I've forgotten which ones are which. But it doesn't matter. They all look great. I don't care. Oh, we like this one.
Yeah, I'm just doing one more from Julia because it's the Bowls Mauve, and you know how much I love a Bowls
Now,
Mauve.
can I just say, a famous gardener has mentioned Bowls Mauve on must have been on a show or a podcast, whatever, and everyone wants it now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not this one, to be fair. It's the multicoloured one that's gone crazy.
Right.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I think so.
It's like it's got 3 or 4 colours on one, but I prefer the purple one actually.
Do you know what? I love it. And do you know? I was reading something about bees and how bees see certain colours, and purple is definitely one of them, which is why they are more attracted to purple flowers in the garden.
But you rather love buddleias.
I am a big fan of this plant, and we've been saying for 2 years. So forget that famous gardener. We've been telling you for years, 3 years nearly. That's
Bex and Sean, they were there with the Vicium. We knew, we were telling you then. But it's an amazing plant, and I'll tell you what, that would look good with the coronilla.
It would look amazing. Purple and yellow look great together.
There you go. Right, mega busy today. I'm not surprised. Let's remind you of some of the favourites that we've had so far on YouGarden TV. So yes, coronilla. This is an absolute steal, and that's the size you'll get that Bex is beautifully modelling for us there. So I'll give the details of this if I can, because it's a ridiculous price of $15.29 for club members. The flowering period is huge on this one. It can flower from October through to May. So, I mean, that's 7-8 months. It is evergreen, grows about 1 metre by 1 metre. Likes a sheltered spot, so slightly sheltered from, harsh winds and things like that. But beautiful flowers and related to the pea family, which you can probably tell just looking at the flowers and the foliage. You know, you can see that, can't you? So a little bit reminiscent of the sweet peas. 510521. And then this is an amazing offer. It's the Sweet Summer Strawberry Growing Kit. Now, what you're getting here are 12 runners, 3 stacking pots and 20 litres of compost. Now, if you double up, you can get 6 of the stacking pots, 24 runners and 40 litres of compost. And with those stackers, by the way, we say you can stack them up to 6, so you just end up with a taller tower, basically. Now, don't forget, this variety of strawberry can fruit from June through to September. It just fruits again and again and again. The fruits are delicious, they are easy to grow, and every plant can produce up to 500 grams of those sweet, delicious, juicy strawberries. So the value is amazing on that one. If you'd like to order, it's 201360. Use the offer code to get all those promotions, YGTB1426. Right, and then we've got for you the geranium decora, 400-110, 24 plants. You can double up and get 48 for $29.98. They flower all summer long. They love full sun and they are drought tolerant when established. And then clematis, the beautiful Montana collection. And these, remember, they produce thousands of smaller flowers. They can grow up to about 4 meters. They are winter hardy. They will cover fence panels with eaves. And you get 3 of those for just $19.97, $16.97 for club members. And then the award winner, Chelsea 2019, this one, Plant of the Year. It's a sedum Atlantis stone crop. 3 of those, and they're evergreen. You've got beautiful cream and green. You've got little pinks in there. They flower, but the flowers are yellow, so very unusual for sedum, and it's more of a ground cover one. This one only gets about 10-15 centimetres height-wise, but really spreads width-wise, and that is only $12.72 for club members. And then the other geranium, trailing geranium we've got are the geranium rosebud. These are beautiful 24 plants for just $19.98. My mum's absolute favourite this year, I have got some, growing them on in my greenhouse right now. They're going to flower all summer long. Just protect them from frost like all the summer bedding, and the flowers are absolutely amazing. Now, so many of you have been doubling up on the next item, and it's our Busy Lizzy beacon. So if you want to go for 48, you could get them for, I think for club members it works out, what is it, 39 pence a plant. And don't think that's too many. These will fill in gaps, they'll plug in those gaps. So remember, they'll tolerate shade and sun and everything in between. So if you want to fill in the gaps amongst your shrubs and your trees and everything like that, put in Busy Lizzies. They're going to flower all summer long, 400-822. Now we have got some more double up offers for you, including the, oh, I love these. These are the jumbo fuchsias, massive flowers that will fill the palm of a hand. 24 plugs, you get voodoo in this one, you get deep purple, you get Bella Rosella. What's the other one? Deep purple, voodoo, Bella Rosella, and Dollar Princess. And you get 24 plugs, so it's 4 varieties, 6 of each, but if you double up, $29.98. Now these are massive flowers. They're going to trail all summer long till the first frost. They just need feeding and deadheading, but look at the absolutely beautiful flowers that you get there. They are just stunning. And that's voodoo. And there's mine, yes. There's mine from last year. I mean, they are just amazing. They really are absolutely amazing. Yeah, look at the size. There you go. That's my hand. I recognise that old wrist. There's a deep purple. So, yeah, they have really big flowers. I'd forgotten we'd filmed that. Huge flowers, 400-424, so do double up on those. They are pretty amazing, and I grow them every year in the pub garden. Right, we've got petunias now. And this is the gorgeous patriotic mix where you get the red, you get the white, and you get the bluey kind of purpley colour there as well. Only $16.98. If you want to double up, you can get 48 for $29.98. And again, they're going to flower, they're going to trail. They create the most beautiful hanging baskets and pots and containers and window boxes. And We also have another favourite, which are the begonia non-stop 24 plug plants. Again, you can double up and get 48. I know Bex has grown these many times. I've grown them many, many times. They're just such hard-working plants. Sun, shade, they self-clean, you don't have to deadhead them, and they just flower and flower with minimum effort, creating beautiful displays, as I say, on a budget really, and without any effort whatsoever. 400 290, you can double up on those as well. So I mean, that's amazing value. And then finally, we have got the lobelia trailer whale, and that's exactly what this does. It trails all summer long. You can get 48 of these. Again, lobelia looks great by itself. That was Bex's. I've never done this before, but Bex did this a couple of years ago, and I thought, wow, that actually really works. I've always used it as a filler, but it works very well on mass as well. That's 401345. Right. It is time for the rose of the week, and it's a beauty with a bit of a difference, this one.
Yeah, this is stunning, this one. This is the Gordon's Cardinal de Richelieu.
Ooh.
Did anybody else used to watch D'Artagnan and the Musket Hounds?
No.
You're too old, you see. You're too old for that one. That's mine and Stu's era.
Okay. Too old. Where's HR? There's somebody ageist here.
You're only a few years older than me, but you would not have been sat at home.
No, you're right, I
after
don't know
school
it. No.
watching D'Artagnan and the Musket Hounds, and it was a French animation. It was dubbed into English, and it was about the Three Musketeers, basically. It's similar to that story, but they were dogs.
No, I vaguely know what it is
And
now.
obviously there was Cardinal Richelieu that was in there as well.
Yes.
Sorry, that's what it reminded me of. Apologies, I went off on a proper tangent then. But this has got...
I'm not interested anyway.
You'd have been a much older teenager at that point.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you were probably out at the pub. You would have been old enough to go to the pubs, not sitting at home watching cartoons.
I would have definitely been in the pub.
Now, this produces fully double blooms, deep wine, purple, velvety petals, and they can be a good 8 centimetres across. Like, these are stunning, absolutely gorgeous. They open up layer upon layer, and they fade gently towards the centre into that almost white colour that you've got there. It's almost thornless as well.
Yeah, that's a bit that appeals to me.
Yeah, definitely. And we do get a lot of people. I need to remember this for when people ask us in future, because a lot of people do ask for thornless roses. It's not completely thornless, but it's almost thornless. So it just makes it, easier handling, easier pruning. If you're cutting them for flower displays, this is going to be absolutely
And again, I
perfect.
think if you've got young children and pets as well, it can help, can't it?
Yeah. Now, this is not a repeat flowering one, but this is what makes it special, okay? Very much like wisteria, magnolia, those things that flower for a short period of time, they're more special because they're only there for a short period of time. So this is not one of the ones I'm going to say to you is going to repeat flower all the way through from May to October. This is going to flower and give you an amazing display in the height of summer. And it's going to be amazing each and every year when it does that.
I mean, it is a sensational looking rose.
Beautiful.
The colour and the amount of petals, it's such a full rose, isn't it? And a floribunda.
Yeah, and gorgeously fragrant
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, yes.
It's not a delicate fragrance. I'm going to say this is medium to strong, absolutely beautiful.
And it is one of our newest roses. We don't even sell this as a potted rose yet, do we?
No.
So it advises bare root. We should say don't be scared of buying a bare root rose. I think they're one of the easiest to grow. And we have got guides on our website and our YouTube channel, but the bottom line is soak the roots overnight in a bucket of water, plant it in a nice sunny position, and just make sure the union, that bit there, is just underneath the ground or the compost.
Yeah.
Some people do plant it above, don't they? But not in the UK.
There's been loads of debates over it. I get loads of people actually saying on my social media pages, I never do that. And I think there are a couple of, there's a couple of schools of thought, but we've always advised that. I've looked in on the RHS and they've advised that as well. I'm going to plant it below. I think for a couple of reasons. First of all, by burying the union, it stops the suckers from growing, and the suckers take a lot of energy and they're not particularly floriferous, so you don't really want those ones growing. And also, if it is planted in a slightly windier area, by planting it just that little bit deeper, when it's rocking about in the wind, it doesn't rock the roots as much. It keeps it more stable.
Anyway, I keep showing my underpants.
You must be losing weight, Sean. Go up a loop.
No, I think I've just put on some old jeans that have a bigger waist. Anyway, if you'd like to go for that one, 540312. It is our Rose of the Week today. And for club members, just £11.89. Right. The chat has gone off on that tangent that you started.
I love it, Christine. All for one and one for all.
Is that the same?
Mascara hands are always ready. All for one and one for all. I love it. Do you know what?
I feel I'm missing out here.
I loved it so much that a few years ago I went online and I found I have got the DVD box set of Dogtanian, and I wanted to might have showed it to my kids, and they were like, "Man, this is rubbish," because of course it's all old graphics. But I'm so happy that I've got it. I love it. Neil used to watch it as well.
I feel I'm missing out, Neil.
I'll lend you the box set. Don't worry, it's brilliant. Okay, right. Let me go back and actually get into proper plant chat, shall we? I'm expecting.
Who said that, Stu?
What did Simon say? It's good to see Sean back after he deserted us for QVC.
we YouGarden on various platforms. They are. I love being in all the different places, because the one thing that's always the same, we have the plants, the YouGarden plants.
Absolutely.
But we do different deals on different platforms. But it's nice to be back here as well, Simon. But I do love my time in London as well. I get the best of both.
Neil saying I'm expecting a delivery of my mixed coloured Himalayan poppies during the live. Let us know, Neil, if it arrives.
So, Neil, I have to say, I was slightly concerned because I think you bought the blue ones last year, and I've got a feeling they didn't do that well. I might be wrong.
I failed last year, so I'm going again this year. It's one of those plants. So we've always said it with the Himalayan poppies. They're not the easiest, but if you get it to work, it's amazing. So I'm afraid mine failed last year, so I'm going again. Yeah,
so good luck, Neil. Mine did great last year, but I failed the first time.
Yeah.
But mine looking really hot again this year.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
So don't forget, dark position, shaded position, ericaceous compost, keep them well watered, they hate drying out.
Did yours flower first year? So you planted them last year and they flowered that same year?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because
I planted them early.
We'll see. So
Go for it,
Facebook
Neil.
question.
Depends which one.
Linda wants to know how and when to cut a clematis, and she wants to take a cutting. It very much depends on what the variety is. I'd love to be able to give you a generic answer, but I can't, because it depends on the varieties.
The golden rule is, if it's an early flowering one, so if it's going to flower sort of like May onwards, you do not prune it now because you lose all the flowers. If it's a later flowering one...
you can prune it down to like 30 odd centimetres.
Yeah. Those are the ones that flower sort of like, mid to late summer. You can prune them right down because they flower on all the new growth. So it does depend on the variety. I normally, the later flowering clematis, I'll be honest, I normally prune them back sort of like the end of February. So it's a little bit late for them.
Suzanne says, I've just took delivery of my compost for my blue hydrangea and the rainbow pots.
Yes. Nice.
Now waiting on my salix. Sean the gardener, spelt the same way as you as well. Hello, Sean the gardener.
Hello, Sean.
Morning, everyone.
There's two Seans at Garden. Can you believe that?
Watching from Cornwall.
Oh, lovely.
What a lovely place. Hello, everybody. Hello. They're all saying hello to each other. The coronilla would look lovely in the rainbow pots. Says Suzanne, you're absolutely right. It would look amazing in the rainbow pot. Stu's going to grab one for us.
Hang on, is Sean the gardener the Sean that I know?
I don't know.
Because I know a gardener called Sean. He's a head gardener for North Loughton Hall. He's very good.
Well, he's watching in Cornwall, so...
he could be on holiday.
He might be on holiday. Oh, we've got a rainbow pot there. We'll have a look at that in a second. Right, I'm going to try the lobelia in a basket with geranium roseanne. Lobelia in a basket with geranium roseanne.
Work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
That would great. Neil watched D'Artagnan. Nice to see Sean back after he deserted for QVC.
Is that another one?
No,
I'm going to say.
I just wanted to say it again. Just my three kittens are named after the raccoons. The Raccoons TV kid show. Who remembers the theme tune to the Raccoons? Stu, you've got to remember the Raccoons. Oh, it's so annoying. I used to watch the Raccoons as well. So that's another one you don't know, do you? Do you remember Cyril Sneer? No.
No, that's the things I got with. See if you can guess this. The marvellous mechanical mouse organ. Do you know where that's from?
Yes, the magical... Oh, no, bagpuss.
Did you get it? The magical mechanical mouse organ.
I used to watch bagpuss as well, but I was tiny.
And then... Rhubarb custard. And then Captain Pugwash, we won't mention that one. So anyway.
Not Bill and Ben, no?
Not Bill and Ben. I'm not that old. Bill and Ben. Was that in the 60s?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Black and white.
That's what my mum and dad used to watch.
Not that old. Right. Anyway.
Let's move on.
Should we talk about plants again? Good. Right. So this is one of my absolute favourite plants.
Yeah.
In fact, as I was pottering around the garden this morning, thinking how much I had to do, mine's just coming into bud now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is this because you've got it right next to like your gravel pathway, haven't you? And
yeah.
It just sort of spills out into the gravel.
Mine are about that big.
Amazing.
Have you got footage of mine, Stu? Yeah, you must have.
Oh, I might have a picture.
You haven't got this one, have you?
No.
You maybe don't get enough sun though.
But one side of the garden would get enough sun, but I've got lots of work. I've got lots of work to do in my garden. I need to dig up some more. Anyway, creeping phlox, the clue is in the name. So low growing, ground cover, spring flowering. Eventually, Adam always describes it as an old fashioned bin lid size.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
You know, that sort of great big size, 50, 60 centimetres it can spread by. Amazing at filling gaps in borders. You've got it planted where you've got that lovely little gravel pathway.
Yeah, so it's full sun.
Spills out.
Yeah, so it's in the border, but it spills out right over the gravel.
And it looks really pretty.
Yeah, so it reminds me a little bit of a breccia, if you know a breccia. But honestly, it is one of the most outstanding plants, and it is evergreen, and it's winter hardy. Flowers in springtime. You sometimes get a few flowers later on, but those are genuine, the displays you get.
Yeah.
It's one of my favourite plants. A lot of people don't know this is a phlox either.
It's a great one, honestly.
Yeah.
Fill the gaps before the weeds do. Also, another thing I remember Adam always goes on about, he hates to see soil. He hates to see soil in the borders. But there's very good reasons for it, not just because it's unsightly, but actually, if you cover the ground, it actually helps to hold moisture in there, particularly in the hot summers. So it's a really good thing to do. Stop the weeds coming through, keep the moisture in there as well. And it is completely winter hardy, totally perennial, and really low maintenance. All you've got to do is a little clip just after it's finished flowering, so early summer, just to tidy it up a little bit, really. And that's it. That's all you do.
But again, do prune after or clip after flying. Don't do it in spring, otherwise you lose the flowers. It's an amazing plant, that one. You get 24. I would grow them on in 9 centimetre pots. Right, this one intrigues me because I always liked daylilies, but I always thought, a day for the flower and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it repeatedly gives you the flowers, but it is just one day per flower. But this one, no. So forget everything you've known about daylilies. The flowers on these can last up to 7 days. So each time it sends up a flower spike for you, it can last up to 7 days, but it constantly, repeatedly sends up new flower spikes. So between, height of summer, from July through to the end of August, going into September, it will constantly send up new flowers that will last more than a day, potentially up to a whole week.
And if you've ever grown these, they're really good at naturalising and spreading as well.
Yeah.
So, you can, with a whole massive border full of these. And you are going to get 3 of them, by the way, in a 9 centimetre pot. Should we have a look at the root specs?
Let's do it.
Do you
know what? I can tell. I can tell already. I can see it coming through the side of the pot. This actually is quite a special one as well because, wow. Hang on, let me just turn that around.
Wow.
This was actually shortlisted for Plant of the Year last year at Chelsea.
It wasn't it? I've forgotten
that.
Yes.
It didn't make it didn't get a finalist or a position or anything. But you know what? This isn't just a commiseration prize. It did actually get shortlisted, and that in itself is amazing. Massive. So yeah, it's really cool for that reason as well.
So a daylily that holds onto its flowers for several days, not just a single day, and a lovely colour, really bright and cheery, that one.
Yeah.
Do we say, I know we often say full sunflowers, but I found they've done all right in a bit of shade.
I'm not sure. I'm saying sun, but I don't know for definite.
The only reason I say that is because one of my friends in the village has got these, and they get some sun, but not like full sun, and they've done really well. Yeah,
there you go.
But we do say, you're right, we do say full sun, but a bit like crocosnia, I've sometimes seen these do okay in a little bit of shade as well.
Yeah.
So, give it a
Right,
go.
there you go.
Right, what's Philip want on Facebook? What's he want?
What do you want, Philip?
I don't know.
Do you know what? We've had that question a couple of times, actually, about the Blackberry Black Cascade. When's it coming back? Stu, it's definitely coming back, is it?
No, I think Oh, is it?
Apparently it is coming back. We don't know exactly when, but I'm sure it's not going to be long.
It's
not going to be
I
long.
know I was speaking to Willow, helps put the shows together, and there was some kind of problem with I think it was supply and demand. Basically, there's not enough supply for the demand. So, hopefully it is on its way. So what, he wants some...
Philip wants trailing fruit. Again, somebody else asked this the other day. There isn't a huge amount of trailing fruit. I mean, obviously strawberries is a good one. There's certain tomato...
Tumbling tomatoes.
You grow tumbling tomatoes.
Yeah.
You did that last year, didn't you?
Yeah, because tomatoes are a fruit.
The other one would be... it is a fruit. The other one would be... Christmas cranberries. That one actually trails quite nicely. Oh, you've got 2 pilgrims already. That's a nice one.
We did have a raspberry that kind of cascaded, but we don't do that at the moment, do we?
It's not in stock at the moment.
But we did. There is a raspberry that would sort of keep your eye on that, and it sort of tumbles and trails.
Philip was asking, does he need 2 cranberries to... I think they're self-fertile. I'm pretty sure that is the self-fertile variety. So I think you only need 1 of those. But obviously, they don't get massive. They only stay really small. So I'd probably get 2 anyway, just so you can create more fruits.
Those cranberries need ericaceous compost, by the way.
Yes.
So do make sure they're in acid soil. Do you know what? I tell you what, we will... put that question to our buying team and see if there's any other varieties we can look at.
A few people have asked lately about trailing fruits, so maybe it's something we need to ask about.
There's a pineberry as well. That's the white strawberry. I know you've already got strawberries, but there's a pineberry that do well.
Philip's the one that apparently has to hide the boxes from his partner. I love all this.
See, I don't hide them. I'm proud. I'm like, I bought more plants.
I don't hide them either. I earn my own money.
Yeah.
I'll buy what I like.
Yeah. Honestly, in our house, there is no debate of my plant buying. Right. We're going to move on to an agapanthus that really stole the show last year, and it's called Fireworks. And we had so many amazing comments about this one, and we remember it on our nursery, and it does steal the show. I mean, agapanthus are showstoppers anyway, but this one... it's bicoloured, so you've got that lovely kind of like purpley blue that bleeds into the white. Mid-size, so it goes to about 60 centimetres. Lovely foliage as well on an agapanthus, but it is all about the flowers on this one, really, and they are absolutely breathtaking.
They are stunning,
aren't they? I think this is one of the prettiest agapanthus out of the whole selection on the nursery.
I agree.
And they are looking really healthy right now. Loads of shoots coming. They're really quite bushy, actually. Bear in mind they're in the 9 centimetre pots. Look at those roots.
Let me just give it a squeeze. It'll come out easier. She says.
Good luck, Bex.
Yeah. There we go. Look at that.
Amazing, isn't it?
It's so cool. I do love looking at the roots on agapanthus, and that's what it likes. It will flower for you if those roots are hugged. I know I've failed multiple times, but I've got my agapanthus flowering now. So treat them mean, okay? Keep them really tight in the ground, in the pots. However you can do that, just make sure they feel like they're getting a hug. And actually, this is one thing I'm going to say to you, don't plant in our premium professional compost. They don't actually like massively nutrient-rich soil.
So put them in some rubbish.
Yeah, basically. Treat them mean.
And if you are going to plant them in pots, I would honestly put all 3 in a 30 centimetre pot. I really would. So really plant them closely together. A dear friend of mine in the village, she's had hers in the same pots for about 15 years. And honestly, and their displays are amazing. They really are. 561028 for one of the most stunning agapanthus. And then we are going to finish this part of the show with an absolute favourite in the UK at a fantastic price, particularly if you want to double up. It is the Ceanothus Thriciflorus repens, and you're going to get 1 for that ridiculous price of £12.99, 2 for under £20, and actually with your discounts, that would be £18.49, so £9.25 each with free delivery, as long as you use that offer code YGTV 1426. So that is a crazy price, isn't it?
It's a crazy price. Now, this is one that we've been keeping in the greenhouse, so we've made the flowers open on this one. They smell amazing as well, by the way.
£17. Sorry, I've just went out. £17.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, sorry, Bex, I interrupted. Yeah, for 2.
The fragrance that you get from the flowers is gorgeous. The one on the table is more like the ones on the nursery at the moment. The buds are forming, they're getting ready to open up, and normally from the end of April going into May, that's when they start opening up. Flowering for a good 5 or 6 weeks. Once this is established, in profusion. So you can see loads of buds on there. Once it's established, it looks more like the picture that you can see here, where it completely covers the plant. One of the hardiest varieties of Ceanothus as well, Thriciflorus repens. It can happily cope with minus temperatures down to -8 easily. Our lovely friend Jamie, who lives up in Scotland, he often says to us how he's up in Edinburgh, and he often says, his Ceanothus does brilliantly up there. And I don't want to just put Scotland into it's freezing cold up there, but it kind of is a bit colder up there than it is down here, isn't it? So yes, it's hardy, easy, totally evergreen, gives you those gorgeous flowers in spring for about 5 or 6 weeks, and often sends out more flowers later on in summer as well.
I mean, it's a wonderful plant, isn't it? And to get 2 of them at that price is amazing. As Beck said, stunning flowers in normally May, heading into June, early June. Fully winter hardy, evergreen. There's nothing not to love about Ceanothus. Because I'm extending my borders, I'm thinking of putting several in there. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Got the space, go for it.
I know.
The thing is, you can keep them smaller. You can container grow, and you can prune them to keep them smaller, but that can spread by 3 metres. If you want it to, it can do that. And if you plant it somewhere really sunny, it stays a bit shorter than other Ceanothus, but still reaches an impressive 1.5 metres.
So an absolute must-have. If you want it, go for that double-up deal, and it works out £17 for 2 for club members. Right, we've still got loads to show you. Really busy today, so thank you so much for ordering. But let's remind you of some of the gorgeous plants that we have seen so far on YGTV. So this is the Rose of the Week, brand new. And this is a rose that is absolutely outstanding in terms of colour, fragrance, and the shape of the roses as well. They are so what we call petalicious. I mean, it really is a beauty, is this one. And virtually thornless as well. So, if thorny roses have been a little bit of a problem for you, these are virtually thornless. I know, my mum's on blood thinners, so, this would really appeal to her because, she has to be very careful not to cut herself. So if you want to go for that one, 540312. Right, you've absolutely adored this today, and the size that you're going to get is amazing. It's the coronilla Glauca citrina. Now, this has got so much to offer. It is evergreen. It flowers, remember, from October through to May. So we are talking 7 or 8 months of continuous flowers. Only grows about 1 metre by 1 metre. It's got quite a natural sort of growth habitat, so it's really easy on the eye. Doesn't like to be too exposed, so it wants a slightly sheltered spot. But what a performer that is. And I promise you, the quality and the size of those right now, they're in a 3-litre pot, not a 1 or a 2, but a 3-litre pot, and that is 510521. Again, I would be very tempted to double up on that one and get 2 for £27.99. Now, loads of summer bedding, and now is certainly the time to order it and to grow it on. Now, loads of you are going for the double up deal because do you know what? Busy Lizzies are a brilliant gap filler. You can put them more or less anywhere. They're not fussy. So sunshade, pots, containers, hanging baskets, beds, borders, little shady areas, rockeries, you name it, they can fill that gap full of flowers all summer long. And if you double up, you're going to get 48 plants for just £21.98. Club members, you would get 15% off that price, of course, £408.22. Now, if you are looking for something a little bit different in terms of a sedum, this is Atlantis. What a winner this is. When I say winner, it won Plant of the Year at Chelsea in 2019. That's a massive award. And there are so many merits to this plant. So the foliage is cream and green, but the new growth is like a pink. It flowers, but the flowers are yellow, not the traditional pink that we associate with the sedum. And it's more ground cover. So it only grows to about 10-15 centimetres height-wise, but it does spread beautifully width-wise as well. So many ways of actually growing that. Again, I'm thinking rockeries, I'm thinking hanging baskets, I'm thinking pots and containers, beds and borders. Looks great by itself, but look fantastic with grasses and things like that, and your summer bedding. So yeah, a very versatile plant that's going to solve so many problems in your garden. 560 609 at just £14.97 or £12.72 if you are a club member. Now, just to give you the heads up, lots of you asking about fruit and grow your own. This is a really clever collection of raspberries because you're going to get 15 canes, 5 of each variety, and you basically get an early, a middle, and a late. So you're going to get fruits from sort of like June, July, August time, so up to 3 months of fruiting, with the Glenline fruiting first, then the Malling Jewel middle cropping, and then finally Octavia towards the end of summer. So it gives you an elongated period of raspberries, and you're getting all of those canes for £19.99. And yes, you can grow these in pots. If you're thinking, can they grow in heavy duty pots? They certainly can. And then don't forget, we have got the most amazing deal on our compost. That's my little hands there, potting up using this. Not so little. There's my shovels. But you've got here a 50, a 40 and a 20 litre bag, and you're going to get 100 grams of our best-selling fertiliser, which will make 100 litres. And if you double up in one order today, you could get 220 litres and all your fertiliser delivered. I think for club members, we worked out it's under £34 delivered. So phenomenal value, loads of you stocking up on your compost today. And don't forget, as ever, if you'd like to order, www.yougarden.com, or you can give us a call, 0844 502 0050. But it is lovely to be with you this afternoon. Great to be with Bex as well. Great to be with you, you beautiful plant.
I love this plant.
We love you. We really love you. And who was it that said put it in the rainbow planter? Was it Suzanne?
Was it Suzanne? I can't remember.
It's Suzanne.
But yes, Suzanne.
You have hit the jackpot with that look.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
That's amazing.
There's nothing dull about you. Look at that.
That's properly bright and gorgeous, isn't it?
I really like that.
There you go. Sean's going to buy it.
Honestly, that to me, that is a bit of a party, isn't it?
I love the chat. The chat's so exciting. Yes, Neil said, yes, I failed last year, Sean, trying again. So go for it, Neil. We're in the same boat. We're both trying the poppy again. Suzanne says that Togtanian takes me right back. Neil says the raccoons were great, especially Bert. Marissa says my children used to watch Rescuers Down Under. Does Sean go back to Danger Mouse? Do you remember Danger Mouse?
Danger Mouse, Danger Mouse. Yeah, I remember Danger Mouse.
Simon says I used to watch D'Artagnan with my kids. God, I'm old. And yes, Sean, I remember Bill and Ben and the Wooden Tops. Bagpuss was my favourite, says Jules. I was more Thundercats and Defenders of the Earth, says Neil. Neil, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I used to watch He-Man as well. That was brilliant. So much. Oh, I love this one. Mauricio says, when they watched the Transformers, I had to make tiny pizzas to eat while watching it. It was the cartoon one, the DVD. So much Thunderbirds, Chipmunks, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Do you know what I'm really sad about?
So many chats about.
But
cartoons.
Nobody's mentioned Mr. Ben.
No, I mean I used to watch Mr. Ben.
Did you? I liked
when he used to walk through a door
in the dressing room. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I remember that.
Yeah, Mr. Ben.
Not to forget Space 1999, classic crazy hair and those sparkly white cat suits.
The one I was never mad on was Bob.
Grot bags. Thank you,
Grot bags.
She was creepy, says Stu. As Stu.
Grot bags.
I love all this chat about, I mean, obviously, and Simon pointed out as well, he says, lovely that we're actually not just talking about plants. Obviously, that's what we're here to do. But he said, it feels like a proper community.
That's not what the head gardener has said.
We have lots of conversations, which is lovely. Let's get back into the actual plants, though, shall we? Will you be bringing back the deep purple? I think it was a rhododendron. Simon, it's not in the potting shed. Hang on, what did I say? Oh, it is a hydrangea, you're right. It's a deep purple hydrangea, if that's the one you're thinking about, and it's available. It's on today's show. We haven't got it in the potting shed, but it is available. What are you saying, Stu? No, it's not available. Oh, sorry. Put your email address in on the website. We will notify you when it's back in stock. Go and find it on the website. You can enter your email address.
That is such a shame because it's a stunner. It's
a beautiful purple one. It was in stock up until recently, but it has gone out of stock. But it is coming back. So yes, it will come back, no problem. Hang on, I'm just trying to filter through all the cartoon comments now. Neil says his Ceanothus repens is in an urn, which is going to look beautiful.
That'll look really good, Neil.
He says, I'll send photos first chance I get as well. So that's brilliant. At present time, we are growing lights. Derek is crazy about outdoor lights. We have to be careful in case when they are lit up at night, we do not get a plane landing. I've got solar rope light all along my back. Mauricio looks like a landing strip.
Oh, dear.
Lovely. How do you ensure and stop yourself from buying everything?
We don't.
We don't.
We don't.
We just don't.
Honestly, I've actually got a whole area in my garden that's got plants waiting for a home. They do.
Sean's lucky. He's got a massive garden, so
I've got the space.
You've got the space, haven't you?
But I'm always a bit ahead. I always have like loads of plants waiting to go in. I don't always get round to it. I do look after them. But,
so Sean's very lucky because he does have a huge space to fill. I sometimes have to get rid of some plants to fit in the new ones, but I'm all right with that. It's fine.
But for me, I'm Bex. For both of us, it's a dream job. You know what I mean? Like we are working with what we love.
Yeah.
Every day. It's brilliant. It really is. And I do. I am just like you. We are shoppers. So I'm looking at this thinking, I'm going to have you.
Well, Suzanne says that's it. She's getting it. So.
Yeah, I'm Suzanne. I'm with you, and I love that, and I love it. I love it in the pot. That looks absolutely fantastic. It really does.
Definitely.
I mean, that really works. So anyway, if anyone else wants a coronilla, I remember last year, Bex and I talking about these plants, and we never bought it, and I don't know why.
I've no idea.
But you think about it. It flowers from October to May. That's 7 or 8 months. It is fragrant. It is evergreen. It is low maintenance. What is not to love about that plant?
Absolutely.
And the price.
Yeah.
And that's what you're going to get. And it's in a 3-litre pot. Amazing. It looks really good in the rainbow planter as well. Right, something that I know many of you already know and you've got, but you might not have this size because these are the extra large heavy duty pots and they have 50 litres. You can get 3 of them today for $21.25. They are big, aren't they?
Big boys. Yes, these are the 50 litres. So these are the big ones. I've got a few of these myself. This is definitely for, maybe a bigger plant that you want to put in here that maybe is, I don't know, you've got lots of different options. It could be a frost tender one, but you still want it to get to a really decent size. This makes it easy for you to be able to grow it to that big size and then be able to move it very easily.
And if you have got some of our mini fruit trees, for example, maybe you've had them a few years and they're just getting a little bit big for their pots. Repotting into these would really help. And I'm thinking rhubarb would do really well here.
It would be amazing in here.
And potatoes. You get loads of potatoes in there.
What I think I'm going to do this year is, or later on in the year, but I'm going to repot my Prunus triloba tree. Because it's been in a beautiful pot for a few years. And this year it has still flowered. It has still flowered beautifully. But I can see the difference this year. It's not quite as impressive as it was last year.
So
I think it needs to go in a bigger pot.
I'm trying to envisage your garden because you've got...
Please don't try. There's lots of things that look beautiful individually. As a whole, I am not proud of that garden. But individually...
but you were going to move, so that kind of messed things up, didn't it?
I'm paying attention to it now, but it's going to take a while to get
there. Yeah, of course.
So individual things look absolutely amazing. If you looked at the whole garden, you'd think, what, you're an expert. Really? Are you? It's a whole journey, absolutely.
Do you know, I remember watching Gardeners World when Nick Bailey was in between houses and he just had a whole patio he was renting before he bought a house. But he had just pots everywhere.
And that's what I've got.
But individually, all the pots are great, and you can get that. So, and listen, it's not about perfection. My garden is nowhere near perfect, trust me. There's some nice bits, but there's always work in progress. But you beautiful plants are going in my garden. I think I'm going to do it for 3. I'm thinking... Sorry. I am that.
Stop shopping.
I am.
Talk to the people.
I am. Well done. Isn't it amazing? Right, anyway, if you want the heavy duty pots, they are amazing too. Great if you have got, I've got quite a few fruit trees that I just get a little bit snug in their 30 litres. And if you are growing things like potatoes, fantastic. And actually, tomatoes... You'd probably get 3 tomato plants in there. 130686. Right. Have you got a greenhouse? If you have not got a greenhouse, it's a game changer. Getting your first greenhouse is a game changer. The base of this is 70 by 50. Height-wise, 160. So you actually need I think Neil's got a little mini greenhouse, hasn't he? Am I right, Neil?
I think so. I feel like he has.
I feel Neil has. I'm sure he has. But this greenhouse you can get now with your club discount for $25.49. Now I actually built one of these, and it takes one person. I'm going to say it took me about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't take long, does it?
Do you know the only tricky bit was? Oh, there it is. There it is in my garden.
Very good.
So what I did, because my garden's quite windy, I put a big heavy plant at either side, and I did put a little bag of compost in the bottom to start with.
Yep.
I just had a haircut that day, by the way. But yeah, and I'm not going to lie to you. I've got a big greenhouse now. But for many years, when I was in smaller houses, I had like a terraced house. I even had a mini greenhouse on a balcony once. So if you haven't got the room for a big greenhouse or the budget, and I get it because greenhouses are very expensive, that is a brilliant first greenhouse. And it is amazing what you can cram in these. Really is.
Absolutely. I mean, you've got your 4 shelves. You don't have to have them configured like that.
No.
If you wanted to take one of these out, so because you've got taller plants, you could do that quite happily. If you're worried about it blowing away, because obviously it is lightweight, I can pick that up quite happily. Put something heavy in the bottom. If you're putting it onto a soft surface like grass or something, you could put tent pegs in there to hold it down. It's got the ties around the side here so that you can actually tie it onto the frame. It's designed for a specific purpose, and it will absolutely fit those needs beautifully.
And what it allows you to do is to grow plants on from seed, things like your tomato plants grow from seed, to grow on plug plants, to protect plants in the winter, and if you haven't, you might have just a really small outside space and nowhere to store your gardening tools. In the bottom of that, you could even put things like your trowel, your fork, your compost, your plant food. But it gives you, if you think about it, I always say this about plants. This is using your vertical space in your garden. So I cannot recommend that highly enough. And actually, to get your 15% off for club discount, you can have that delivered for £25.49. And it's really well made. Great, as I say, for growing things on, for protecting things from frost, from growing things from seed. What a greenhouse does very quickly, it creates a microclimate, so it creates a climate that is warmer and more humid. So seeds and plug plants will absolutely thrive in there. That's my greenhouse bit done.
There you go.
I do like a greenhouse.
We do have different sizes available on the website as well. Obviously, that's the one in the show, and that's the one that will come with free postage. But if you are in the market for a bigger one, and maybe you've got one of the postage vouchers from joining the club, you could go for a bigger one on the website.
Yeah, there's a walking one, isn't there?
Okay, so, apparently the walking one would still be free with our code. So you don't even need to use your postage voucher.
Good.
Brilliant. Okay, we are going to bring you on to the Strolch, though. This is an important one every season of the year, but in particular this time of year, the slugs and snails are coming and they're going to eat your plants. There's certain plants that they like to munch on, and it's mostly the new growth that comes through because that's the most tender, that's the most delicious to them. So protecting those plants at this time of year is really important because if you surround those plants, it stops them from getting to that new growth. Lupins, they like to munch on them.
Yeah, they really do.
Not agapanthus, delphiniums, strawberries.
And actually, Neil, if you're still watching, blue poppy, slugs love those as well.
Oh,
Ceanothus, yeah, they do.
Damn it. And you can put Strolch on, it'll keep the moisture in because those don't like to dry
And if
out.
you're going strawberries, slugs love strawberries. There's nothing worse than picking a strawberry and then looking at the underside and there's a slug on it. So, there's so many uses for this. But also, it does help retain moisture. So if you've got plants that, I think things like any soft fruit, fruit trees, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, any soft fruit, generally speaking, likes to be in a moist environment. A layer of this around it will keep that compost nice and moist.
It will indeed, but this is your year-round item as well. It'll suppress weeds in the summer. It'll also help to retain the moisture in the summer, and in winter it becomes the duvet, the coat, the layer of protection it needs to get those, more tender plants through the winter. It looks neat and tidy, doesn't blow away, stays active for up to 2 years, and after that you simply dig it through and it improves the texture of your soil. pH neutral, so you can use it on all types of soil as well.
So a brilliant product, and you can get 2 bags delivered to your home for $25.47. Can I just say, I'm really happy that you ordered the greenhouse, because it's a game changer. It is.
It's beautiful.
It is. I know. I mean, you use your conservatory as your greenhouse.
I
don't
do.
You?
I need
but
to
without that, you'd be stuffed, wouldn't you?
I would be stuffed, but to be perfectly honest, I need something like that even inside the greenhouse. I need a shelving unit, because at the moment it's either on the floor or on the windowsills. Having just the shelves makes a big difference.
So, do you know what I really like? In the comments, if you've just bought the greenhouse, let us know what made you buy it and what you're going to grow in it. But it will save you so much money. You know what? You could actually save the $25.49 you're spending today if you're a club member. You could actually save that money in your very first year, because you're going to be growing from seeds, you're going to be growing on plug plants, you're going to be protecting plants in the winter, and you're going to love gardening even more. You really are. So I am so pleased that you're buying the greenhouse, because it's a gardening game changer. Right. Magnolias at this time of year, they are stunning, they're beautiful, and this has to be one of the most attractive, the Stellata. I mean, words are not needed.
I love this plant. I've actually got one of these. I've got it in the worst position. It's in quite a shady spot.
Do you like that?
Do you know what? It does okay, and it does flower, but not in as much abundance as it should. I will move it at some point. It's not killing it. It's quite, it's surviving, I'll say. But I got this because I saw this in a neighbour's garden, absolutely covered in the beautiful white flowers, and it's just something a little bit unusual, a little bit different to what you expect from a magnolia. You get these amazing flowers on here. I want to say they're sort of star-shaped, but they're not, are they? They're just beautiful, pure white flowers. And against that blue sky, they look amazing. It's a slow grower as well.
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't grow fast, and I quite like that for smaller spaces or even container
growing. And it never gets too big. It's not one of the, magnolias that goes to like 6-7 meters. It normally gets to a couple of meters, 2 to 3 maximum. I've got a confession to make. I've had a flashback. So I remember when I got my first job working at Ida World shopping channel. I was there for many years, as was Bex. So I had a proper wage.
Yes.
And I remember buying one of these in flower from my local nursery.
Ooh, did you spend a fortune?
Well, you're going back like 25 years probably. It was £55.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, it was a bit bigger than this, but not that much bigger. But I bought it at impulse. I walked in and was like, oh my word, look how beautiful that is. And I bought it, and it was such it was a good purchase, but I overspent on it.
Yeah.
But that price today, bearing in mind yours will arrive in bud and flower, of $15.29. That's amazing for that.
It's a gorgeous
isn't
plant.
it?
Yeah. It's really, really pretty, honestly. Not fussy on soil type, low maintenance, just wants a sunny, sheltered spot in the garden. It'll grow quite happily at a steady pace. Deciduous obviously drops its leaves, but then the flowers come through just before all of that foliage does, as you would expect from a magnolia. And I think you're going to do very little to it. You're not going to need to prune, you're not going to need to shape.
Yeah, because I very rarely have ever pruned mine.
Plant it, leave it, love it. It's what we like.
So, beautiful. So one of the more compact magnolias. And as Beck said, sun but sheltered, because magnolia flowers can be a bit sensitive to strong winds and too much rain. So you're in a nice sheltered corner. Right, oleander time.
Oh.
Yes.
Earlier, I forgot to bring the third
I was going to say.
I know.
No, I forgot 2.
I brought 2 and I thought, I'll go back for the other one.
And I remember thinking the same. I thought, Bex has only got 2 and I'll get the other one.
It is a 3-pack. You will get 3. Apologies, I've only brought 2 of them in. It's the 3 pink oleander collection. So you're going to get 3 of the pink oleanders. Now, when I went on holiday last year to Turkey,
I remember.
which I barely talked about at all,
there's a long story to this, but Bex couldn't afford a holiday for years, and actually this year looks dodgy again.
Yeah, it does look dodgy again. Not going to be able to go this year. It's back to the Peak District for me.
But I don't think I'm going on holiday, actually.
Yeah, no.
Do you know what? I'm not going to spend loads of money going on
It's all a
holiday.
bit crazy again this year.
Yeah, I'm
isn't
going to
it?
enjoy my garden.
Yeah, why
you know,
not? Yeah.
that's what I'm really happy to stay at home and enjoy the garden. But anyway, go on.
Well, the reason I say it is that we know these grow so well in, hot Mediterranean countries. I saw so many oleanders on the bus ride from the, from the airport to the hotel and all around the hotel as well. Oleanders just growing absolutely gorgeously. But they do grow very, very well in the UK as well.
They really do.
They really do. They might need a little bit of winter protection if you live in the coldest areas of the country. But there's one in the front garden in a house just round the corner from me. And I walk past it most of the time when I'm on my dog walk. And I was looking at it in winter thinking, are they going to give that any protection? And they didn't at all. These can cope with down to -5 quite happily. And they don't need, massive care and attention. Obviously, if you live in the colder areas, bear that in mind. But what you've got is evergreen foliage and long, long flowering all summer long.
Now, these are grown for us by our friends in Sicily. We work with a family business there. Who's he?
Hello, Stu.
That's actually, it's just, he looks very handsome, doesn't
does
he?
look very handsome there.
Yeah.
Is that you or your brother?
He's got a twin brother. He's a handsome man, isn't he?
He is quite handsome,
He
yeah.
is. But anyway, look at the oleander behind him.
I know,
Amazing.
more importantly, look at that gorgeous oleander.
Yeah, stop concentrating on Stu's handsome face. But yeah, beautiful flowers. Now, I was saying, these are grown in Sicily by a family business, and they're actually multi-stemmed. If you look, there's actually 3 plants in there.
Yeah.
Oleanders grow very well, sort of crammed together in a tight space. There's actually 3 plants there, 3 cuttings that have been grown on. So the quality is amazing on these. And, when it comes to creating that Mediterranean look in your garden on a budget, to get 3 of those for like $25.47, and they're evergreen, they flower for months. There's a lovely fragrance with them as well. The one thing we always say with oleanders, you cannot eat any part of them, so be mindful of young children and pets.
Yes, absolutely. And if you're sensitive, use some gloves when you're pruning. But listen, you can grow this in a pot, in a really nice sunny spot. They're drought tolerant once they get established. They flower consistently all the way through the summer if you make sure you keep on top of your deadheading. And these are all getting ready to flower right now. I was just checking out, there's buds coming at the majority of the stems there.
And the one thing we often say about oleanders, they thrive on neglect.
Yes.
Now, in their native countries, you'll see these in Spain by a motorway, and they won't get any rainwater for like 2 months, and nobody will ever do anything to them, and they're like fabulous. They'll be by a roadside with loads of traffic, loads of pollution, no rain for months, and the poorest of soils that's sandy and rocky, and they'll be fabulous. So yeah, all they really need is full sun, but they thrive on neglect. They really do. Right. Everyone's loving our coronilla.
The coronilla.
Yeah. Obviously, that's how it arrives, but it does look sensational in the rainbow planter. Do you know what? The fragrance on that.
It's so beautiful.
Every time I move it, it's and I have a really bad sense of smell, but it's like, whoa, it's beautiful.
I know I keep getting close to it, but you don't even need to.
No, you don't.
Like if somebody walked into this potting shed right now, they'd say, "Oh, what's that thing that smells amazing?" And I'd be like, "It's this. It's the oleander." The coronilla.
I can totally see why so many of you have ordered it today, because that's the size you're going to get for $15.29 if you are a club member.
Oh, what's that thing that smells amazing?
It's the coronilla.
It's a coronilla.
Stu. It's the coronilla. I also like the movement. I'm just going to turn down the wind. But actually, the movement that you get on this plant, just in a nice light springtime breeze, that's going to be beautiful, isn't it?
What's not to like? It flowers from October to May. It is fully winter hardy. It's evergreen. And the fragrance is amazing. And that yellow is just so strong and vibrant. And why I don't have one in my garden is beyond me. But I'm getting that one.
After today, you will have.
I'm going to get 3 because I've extended my border. So I know exactly where they're going to go. I'm thinking of having more Ceanothus and more, not more of these, some of these.
Yeah, blue and yellow, lovely.
Yeah, a bit of white in there.
Neil, I know there's nothing wrong with the Peak District, my lovely. It's one of my
Exactly,
favourite.
Neil.
It's one of my favourite places to go.
Because Neil likes walking, doesn't he?
No, well, it's his neck of the woods, so he's up there. I'm up there actually in the half-term holidays. We're going up for a little break. We're going up to Bakewell.
Ooh.
Staying in a caravan, taking the dogs.
When's half term?
Now.
So when
last
you
day of
going?
school today. In a week.
Oh.
It's a 2-week half term.
Oh, that's nice.
A week is long enough.
Oh dear. Right. Anyway, good afternoon. Welcome to YGTV. If you have just joined us, my name's Sean. This is wonderful Bex. Stu's doing all the complicated stuff. Don't forget a few golden rules. There is an offer code on the screen. Changes every week. This week's is YGTV 1426. You need to put that in before you check out. That unlocks all the promotions and it gives you free postage as well. There are several prices on the screen. What do they mean, Bex?
Well, it means that you can either pay the full price, or you can join the club and get the lower price. Yes. The club costs you just £10 to join. That's your annual fee. And if you keep your membership running, as in don't let your card run out or anything like that, you'll only ever pay the price of renewal, the price that you paid when you first joined. If we ever put the price up, you will still only pay the £10. It gives you 15% discount off of plants, pots, compost that we have in the shed. It also gives you 7% discount or 7.5% discount on machinery and other things on the website as well. You earn your money back very quickly.
I will be honest, the greenhouse technically should only have 7.5% off.
I know, but it hasn't.
But it hasn't. So
for some reason.
Yeah.
I think somebody's classified it wrong.
Yeah, but actually it should not have the full discount, but it does. Sorry, just
don't tell everybody.
Just say it. He's not, is he?
Is he here?
Oh.
The boss is here. The boss is here. Shush.
Go. If you never see me again, I've had a lovely time.
I've had a lovely time as well.
I've had a lovely time here. Right, if you want to double up, so these are the Busy Lizzy Beacon. 24 plug plants. Now you can
Is that a flower?
Yeah.
Oh my word. Sorry.
They are, look.
I can see the buds, but yes, there's actual petals in there as well.
I mean, this size, a plug, that's really, look. I'm not being funny, that could actually be in a 9cm pot and be sold individually at that size. So popular today, it's working out 39 pence a plant if you double up and you're a club member. So they are, they're one of the most versatile summer flowering plants. Sun, shade, everything in between. Beds, borders, pots, containers, tower pots, you name it. When I say tower pots, like the stacking pots. They don't need deadheading, they self-clean. They, I just think, give you a massive show with minimum effort, and they will flower until the very first frost. So, they're great. I always think, Adam, one of our other lovely garden experts, he doesn't like to see bare soil. And I'm the same. And I don't like weeds. I don't mind a bit of weeding, but, don't have time to be weeding all the time. But these will really fill all of those little gaps in your garden. Keep down on the weeds. I'll give you colour all summer long. So if you want those, do double up. Loads if you have done. 400-822. Right, the most beautiful geraniums right now, the rosebud, named after Bex.
Sure, let's go with that. A beautiful rosebud collection here. Now, it is a geranium, but has these wonderful flowers that look a bit like a rose, layer upon layer upon layer of gorgeous petals, opening up for you and flowering consistently through the summer. So height of summer, June onwards, right the way through to those first frosts. And these are, as with like the Decora balcony that we'll be coming to soon, very, very drought tolerant.
400-427. Right, which plant won Plant of the Year at Chelsea in 2019, I hear you ask?
The sedum Atlantis is
yes,
the answer.
Correct, you got it.
A lovely one. I recommended this quite a lot last year. It's just a wonderful pairing for lots of different things. I think it really does provide good contrast with other plants. You can grow it anywhere, really. It can actually grow quite well in quite a shady spot. I wouldn't put it in deep shade, but it can grow quite well in a shady spot. You will get better foliage colour in a sunny spot, and that's probably where it's most at home. But you get creams, you get greens, the fresh new foliage comes through this wonderful blush pink, and it produces frothy yellow flowers that pollinators adore.
I think it's marvellous. I really do.
Marvellous. You're
and
right.
Incredibly versatile. And I think the older I've got, much as I love my summer bedding, I always do a lot of summer bedding, I do like plants that kind of give a lot and require very little and look good all year round. And that is one of them. The seedlings I've got all die back in winter. That one doesn't. So absolutely superb. And just £12.72 for club members. That is for 3, and that is 560-609. So clematis, aren't they beautiful? And this collection, look at what you're getting. Look, this is already in bud. And
Loads
flower.
of buds, loads of buds, loads of flowers. It's a stunning variety. Stunning collection, I should say. You're actually getting 3 different varieties in there, and each one of these can be, very fast growing and quite vigorous in its growth as well. Growing to 4 meters, maybe even bigger than that, 5 or 6 meters. In fact, they're winter hardy plants. Top tips with clematis. Cool root run, rest of the plant in sun. So just create that sheltered, shaded spot around the roots, and that will be the perfect place for you to grow your clematis.
And these varieties, you're not going to have to prune them for a year or 2, but always prune this variety just after it's flowered.
Yeah.
So don't do it in early spring because you'll sacrifice the flowers. But this is one of the fastest growing clematis that I know. It really will cover several fence panels and look absolutely amazing. So you get all 3 of those for $19.97, $16.97 if you are a club member. And I know several thousand of you, tens of thousands of you are club members. 550285 is the item number. And again, don't forget to use that special offer code that gets you your free postage and any other discounts that are currently running. And then another collection of geraniums, but it is the Decora mix, which is a fantastic trailing geranium. And as Bex and I have been saying, geraniums are brilliant in terms of being drought tolerant. They flower all summer long. They don't really need a lot. They're just sun. And I do feed my geraniums. I do think they like
it helps, for sure.
Like a good feed. But what a colour selection as well, Bex, do you think?
Yeah, really, really pretty, easy. If we get another hot summer, this is going to be absolutely amazing. But actually, do you know what? I know we talk about how they're grown in the Mediterranean and they give amazing displays. It doesn't have to be a hot summer. They can happily cope with our UK weather, flowering right the way through summer, right up until the first frosts. And you were saying you could actually take cuttings from these later on.
Yeah, I mean, if you're taking a cutting, just, if you want to take cuttings for over winter, you'd literally take a nice, healthy stem like that, about the size you need, take off the bottom leaves, put it in a glass of water, and it roots within a couple of weeks. Yeah, so it's just a way of, a lot of people don't do that. You buy them every year, but if you can easily take cuttings and just have a few on the windowsill over winter. Always, by the way, when your plug plants arrive, always give them a good water when they arrive, and then grow them on and keep them frost-free. Right, who's in the chat, Bex?
Loads of people. First of all, I'm going to do emails if you don't mind. Christine has sent us a picture. Melissa, Ralph and Bert.
Are these the foster kittens?
Named after the characters from the kids' TV show from the 80s, the Raccoons. Oh, with your goodness, little faces.
So are those
aren't they beautiful?
So we're just talking plants. We're not talking pets today.
We're not talking pets at all.
We need to move on very quickly from this because the head gardener's just arrived.
Look at them!
Oh my! They are absolutely beautiful. We've got lots of pet-friendly plants available. Just
thank
linking
you,
it in,
Christine.
here.
We love that.
That is absolutely amazing.
Bob sent an email saying, "Great show last year, garden with lots of sun." Bob, look at your garden.
Oh, do you know what? That inspires me because we know that we're past all the worst weather now.
Wow.
We're into April, summer. I just can't wait, can you? And now is the time to really get planted. Look at those dahlias and hydrangeas there.
Look, there's agapanthus there. That's the fireworks
as well.
Got
we were
those
talking
on the
about
those earlier on. So much going on in your garden, Bob. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. And finally, Dingo. Okay, we're moving off plants again. Hey, Bex and Sean, did you mention Thundercats? Cheers, Dingo. Oh my word, look at his collection of these. we got onto a little conversation about cartoons from the 80s, Peter.
Yes.
Am I allowed to join you?
Of course you are. So
in.
the head gardener, we were warned, he was on site.
They don't let me in often, do you?
We could have been more
They
professional
never tell
today,
me.
Peter.
See, they never tell me when they're here, and then I turn up, the shed's empty, it's all quiet, and then I have to.
I don't know how you manage that.
We thought you were on holiday.
Yeah, I thought you were on
I've
holiday.
been in Seville, only for the weekend.
You look
It's very nice.
You look very tanned.
I don't know how. It wasn't particularly sunny.
Doesn't look well.
I think it's because I haven't washed. I think that might be right.
You look very well.
Well, I'm glad about that.
Good.
I've got a heartbeat and everything. It's
Good, you look alive.
Anyway, this is looking good.
Can we just say, Peter, I don't know if you've seen any of the prices today. They are absolutely...
Don't tell him.
No, seriously, the double-up deals and things are amazing.
Well, this is the time of year where we always have a lot of stock going through. We always generally have a need to clear it. So when the deals are there, they may not last for long. That's the point, because the stock comes and goes quickly. But I don't know what deals you're talking about, but I've got to say.
Well, the busy lizzies work out for club members less than 40p each.
Well, that's amazing.
I know. Look at the size of them.
They are whoppers.
I know.
And busy lizzies. The good thing about busy lizzies is these are undoubtedly one of the first things that will flower in your summer bedding plant displays.
They're already
and
flowering.
they'll be the longest flowering plant. So, in fact, they've already got. You can see here,
there's some petals coming through.
We've already got a little flower bud there. Look at it. Just
Look at that.
Gorgeous. That's going to be a pink one. So these will be. They are such good value for money. And the great thing about this is Busy Lizzy Beacon, and Busy Lizzy Beacon is super special because. Probably go back 10 years ago, there was this big problem where there was a wilt. So that literally your busy lizzies would look amazing, and then you'd come out the following day and they'd look a bit sickly, and then within a couple of days, zap, they're gone. This is completely resistant to that particular problem. So you can now grow busy lizzies like you did 20 years ago, and they will be amazing. And they will flower literally from, well, you can see, here we are, 2nd of April. We've got flower buds all the way through till frost.
And Peter, we were saying they do well. I mean, my mum's got a really shady corner to her garden.
Your mum's very shady. I've met her, I know.
She's not.
No, she's not.
She keeps saying, when am I back at the nursery? I'd love to come and see Peter.
Well, she's welcome anytime.
Thank you.
She could camp now. We've got the little tent.
Hey, got a greenhouse.
The green, I'm really pleased, actually. We're both really pleased. The greenhouse has been selling really well. I'm just saying, it's such a game changer, isn't it? We get first greenhouse.
You know what? A lot of people think you've got to have a big greenhouse to garden well, and you don't. One of those little structures, if you think about most people, so you can get your bedding plants in there, pop it up against the wall of the house so you get the radiant heat. That's going to keep your plants in good condition. If you get a really cold night, what I've done a few times is I've physically got Mrs. McDermott to assist me. She gets one side, I get the other side. We pick it up and pop it in the conservatory overnight. If you get like a really bad frost, because even at this time of year, you can still get quite bad ones. But when you're finished, you can get some of your grow your own in there. So peppers, aubergines, chilies, tomatoes.
They're all coming in soon, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah,
absolutely. In the next week, there will be a ravishing display of gorgeous vegetable plants.
I'm excited.
I'm
They're
excited
all the plugs
about
like we
that.
did last year,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Have you got herbs coming in as well?
We have got herbs. 2 different sets of herbs. We've got the sort of Mediterranean collection. Things like basil in there.
Basil.
Exactly. And then we've got the chef's collection. I watched an American programme the other day. It's influenced me badly. And then we've got a more traditional. So you've got things like the sage and the parsley in there, which is the chef's collection. So 3 different herbs in each collection. And you get 6 of each. So
nice.
Do not buy the little pots of herbs that cost you a fortune in the supermarkets. Wait till our plugs are on in the next week or so, and then you put 1 or 2 of those in a pot. Pop them on the windowsill, and you will have herbs all summer.
Those ones in the supermarket, Peter, they literally
last about a day. As soon as, in fact, we barely get when Mrs. McDermott, she occasionally does it. If we need a particular herb for something, she'll buy one of those. And literally, if you don't use it the day they arrive, they're toast.
I know.
They are absolutely toast.
Waste of money.
Yeah.
Right. I tell you what, one of the bestsellers has been. Can you see the coronilla?
Yes.
Oh, Peter.
Yes.
Sean and I have been saying we can't believe that we haven't got
this. Yeah, we
this
haven't
in
got
our
this in our garden.
gardens.
We don't know why.
It's an amazing plant.
Yeah.
Member
It
of the pea
smells
family.
so good.
Look at the size.
Absolutely amazing. So this is a plant. So, plant it with caution. So it wants to be in a really well-drained, slightly sheltered spot. If you get a really hard winter, fleece, bubble wrap, whatever, but it will give you what an amazing display so early in the year.
And it flowers for like 7 or 8 months, doesn't
endlessly.
it? Yeah.
It literally flowers endlessly. You can't stop it. So it will, and pollinators love it. Think about this time of year when the pollinators are waking up and they need something to go and feast on. This is amazing. It's going to really be great for that.
Do you like it in the rainbow pot?
Yeah, look at
I
this.
did. Well, when I walked in earlier, I popped into Stuart's little shed.
Yeah.
He doesn't like me going in there much.
No.
But he let me in. He
didn't lock the door this time.
All of the bolts, I heard the bolts were all undone. He let me in and I said, that looks lovely, doesn't it? And it does look
It looks really good. Was it Suzanne?
It was Suzanne. It was a customer suggestion, and I think she's bought it now as well.
Suzanne knows her way around a coronilla with a rainbow pot. It does look great.
Doesn't it?
It really does look lovely.
It just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it?
Yeah. No, I think that would look great on anyone's patio.
So I'm going to get a few of those, Peter, in my garden. But I know my garden's quite exposed, but I'm thinking if I plant it in front of some of the evergreen plants I've already got there, it should be okay.
If you've got evergreen, if the evergreens are facing south or southwest, just in front of those.
Yes, I'm thinking it should be fine.
And They do love. They're Mediterranean. They thrive in Mediterranean areas, but they've got a degree of hardiness. But they will be amazing in a well-drained spot. So what a lot of that kind of plant. So the same goes for things like oleanders and stuff. They've got a degree of hardiness, but they don't like soggy roots.
No.
Right.
So when you take your planting hole out for things like this, feel free to put some sharp sand or some gravel in and incorporate it in the planting mixture as you replant it, and it will naturally then be free draining.
Yeah.
Right, I'm definitely going for a few of those.
Beautiful
Double up deal
plants.
for $27.99.
I know. We're liking these double up deals as well.
We're gonna have to
Take
have
your
a word.
15% off as well for your club member discount.
I am a club member.
I'm a club member.
I should expect so.
Yeah.
Would have thought so.
I've been a club member since day one.
Yeah.
So what did you pay?
I think I might be club
The
member.
original.
I am the OG.
So do you pay the original price when it renews?
Yeah.
Like 50p or something?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Probably, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because when you get our club membership on auto renewal, you only pay every year the price that you originally paid as long as the renewal,
Yeah.
as long as your credit card's valid and everything. So
That's
yeah, yours costs you 50p a year. Brilliant.
And I think a lot of people join for as low as £5 a year, and actually, when you think about £5, as soon as you've placed an order,
Yeah.
you're pretty much. And don't forget, you've got your vouchers as well. So you
Yeah.
get your vouchers and you get your 15% off. So it's an amazing deal.
Now, what's the most popular clothing brand at the moment, Peter? It's really on trend.
I would say it's probably Crew.
I think so.
Yeah.
Look at
I'm not
this.
part of the crew club today. I have got my crew jumper, but I haven't put it on today.
No.
Or is it just a
Not in
middle-aged
the crew
brand?
club.
I think Crew is the middle-aged gardener brand.
I think it is.
It is
I
in my
think it
household.
is.
Definitely is in my
It's in mine.
Yeah.
They take the mick on me here, don't they? On TikTok,
TikTok
especially,
they do.
every time I wear Crew.
I'm a very lazy shopper, so I have a carer who does my shopping for me called my wife, and she does it all. So she knows what sizes fit me, and then mostly that's what she buys. So right.
She doesn't know how to iron, though, does she,
hello.
Peter? She doesn't know how to iron, does she?
Cardinal Richelieu.
If she's not watching, you're
Sorry!
If you're watching, my
joking.
darling, I'm so sorry. I'll beat him up for saying that later. Don't worry.
Right, sorry, Sarah.
Yeah.
I'm only joking.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, love this rose.
Yeah, beautiful colour, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Cardinal Richelieu. Absolutely stunning, isn't it?
We had a number of brand new special varieties, and this one is not just, the colour of that is amazing, but my goodness, the fragrance.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Fragrance is astonishing, and it's just, look at it, as it ages,
Oh.
they become sort of more open and ruffled and absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful, and a lovely name as well.
We were saying it's a
I
good
don't know
one.
who the Cardinal de Richelieu was.
Oh, well, this is what started the conversation about the 80s cartoon.
Yeah, that's how it
okay.
started.
This is exactly what
Was he one of them?
started it. I used to watch a programme, and you two will be too old for this,
There's a-
sorry. But I used to watch a programme called Dogtanian. And the
Oh, I remember Dogtanian.
No way!
I do remember Dogtanian.
Sean
yeah.
doesn't know it. You two are the same
Oh.
age. Do you remember
Well,
Dogtanian?
he's a bit older than me.
Oh,
I used to
right.
love it, and it had Cardinal de Richelieu in it. Anyway,
He's a lot older than me. Did I mention he's a bit older than me?
oh, you did say that.
Do you know what? I'm a lot younger than Adam, that's all I'm going to say.
How old are you?
57. Look surprised.
He is older than me then.
Really? Is he really 57? Is he really 57?
That was my surprise.
Thought it was older.
Another thing about it, though, is that this
Yeah,
is
you're
almost
50,
thornless, isn't
55.
56. I'll
Oh.
be 57 in the middle of June. June the 15th, my birthday, 57.
That's
I
a
was
reminder.
born the same year. In fact, interestingly, because a rocket went to the moon yesterday, didn't it?
I
it?
know.
It did, yeah.
And I was born in 1969, around about the same time the first man on the moon happened. If indeed it did.
It did
really?
happen. It did happen.
I don't know.
I'm not getting
Anyway,
into that.
But no,
Right, let's
nearly
talk-
thornless. Absolutely
Yeah.
gorgeous in that sense. And also look at the quality. When we're talking about roses, we talk about sort of grade 1 and grade 2s. Okay, and it's a bit of a difficult thing to define sometimes, because some varieties, the best you get for a grade 1 might be 3 stems, because that's just the way the variety grows. So the grade 1s will be 3 stems. The grade 2s will be 1 or 2 stems. This particular variety and the quality of our stock of this variety are amazing. So you've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Wow.
7, 8 stems. I'm not guaranteeing all of them are going to have that many stems, but you are going to get an amazing display. And these are in our cold store, so it's like a massive fridge that you can drive in and out of with a forklift truck.
You
so
really can.
enormous big thing. And so these still think it's kind of like autumn winter time, so they're kept in the absolute state of dormancy, ready to plant. And even though you look at that and you think that is a stick and a promise, you plant that, as long as you get it root side down, you can plant that in a pot, big pot though, 30 litre pot maybe. The new green ones are amazing. I've seen those.
Yeah.
I've seen the green ones.
Yeah.
They look fantastic. It was my idea, Peter.
Yeah.
No, it's yours, wasn't it?
I don't want to.
No, I'm joking.
I'm going now. This is getting
Joking.
abusive. I mean, he's first of all.
No, I look seriously. Peter,
Can somebody from HR come in, please?
No, seriously, I do love the green ones.
Yeah, no, they're great,
Yeah,
aren't
they look
Because
really
they're
good.
as good as the black heavy-duty ones, but they just look so much better.
Yeah.
Anyway, there we are.
I want to upgrade on mine.
I've actually changed all mine over at home now.
Yeah.
I've upgraded.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
upgraded. Yeah. Gonna give the old ones away. I think. But I've got loads of the black ones though. They are brilliant. But no, these are such good quality. Loads of stems, and you get them planted just above this point, so you can see the soil
the
mark
knuckle
there.
bit.
I always think there. Get that. That's where they need to sit within the soil level. So in a soil area, in the garden, in a nice open space, allow at least I'm going to say the circumference of a dustbin lid is that's what you need to allow for this. But if you put it into a 30 litre heavy duty pot, here's the green one.
There's the green one, look.
They look so good, don't they?
So, although when on day one of planting you think, blimey, is that big enough? Absolutely, that'll be spot on.
Roses grow so quick, don't they?
They do. And these will burst into growth, because if you just get your thumbnail, I don't know whether Stuart will be able to do this, but if you get your thumbnail and you just look, you can see they're as green as anything over there.
And should we get quite a few flowers even in the first year, Peter?
You'll get loads of flowers.
Yeah.
Absolutely. These will flower beautiful. Oh, sorry, Stuart. There we are. You can see the green bit there. He's got his new camera, you see. He can look at all sorts of stuff, hasn't he? See the green? So if ever you're concerned as to whether anything's dead or alive, it's what we call is the sort of stick test or knife test. Just get your thumbnail or your penknife. I'm not particularly precious about my nails, but then as soon as you see green, you think that's alive. If it was brown under the bark, then it's probably dead. And you normally can, if you just do it like that, if it's dead, it will just snap. Typically. That's
I have a question about bare roots. Because we often say bare root planting season, October through to April. How much longer have we got to plant bare roots?
It depends on the season, and it depends on how attentive you're going to be.
Okay.
So you could take this could stay in the cold store until the middle of July, and you could plant it, and as long as you water it, and as long as you put plenty of mulch around it, and you keep the moisture around the roots, that's going to be absolutely fine.
Great.
No problem. So, and in fact, in the fruit industry now, there has been a lot of research done with fruit trees where they actually plant a lot of orchards much later than you would imagine, because two things really, the longer they spend in the cold store, the more fruit bud is initiated, so the quicker. If you plant them in the late spring, early summer, which is contrary to what might have happened historically, because they would always have planted fruit tree orchards in the autumn when the soil was nice and moist and you'd got the benefit of the winter rains. But actually farmers increasingly don't do that anymore. They now plant them much later. And the benefit twofold. First of all, they get more chill hours, what are called chill hours, not relaxing, not sort of drinking pina coladas on the beach, but just hours in the chiller. So they're in the cold store for longer, and that initiates more flower bud. But the other thing, they have to pay for it. So you plant them in the summer, and you'll probably pick the first, not very big, but you'll probably pick the first crop the following summer. Whereas if you planted them in the winter, you wouldn't pick anything the first year, and you might pick something then the second year. So you've got to wait another full 6 months longer. But anyway, so if you're attentive and you keep them well watered, keep them well cared for, any bare root will be fine any time of the year.
Yeah.
But you've got to be on top of watering it.
Well, we have been told, Peter, we've only got about 8 minutes left.
That's why I didn't put my thingy in my ear, because I don't listen
We've
to
got all these,
Stuart.
but you
I
can
don't want to listen.
You can join us if you want.
No, I'm going to go now.
You're going to go?
I'm going to go for a little lay down. I feel like I've overexerted myself, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Well, it was nice to see you.
It's lovely to see you, Peter.
Dirty, Yeah, it's been lovely. I will try and get in again.
Thank you very much.
They don't let me out the office very much.
I tell you,
Busy man, you see.
we're very excited about this year's selection, and I kind of just said the quality of the blood plants.
Yeah,
they're looking good.
Amazing.
They really, everything this year, I mean, our quality is always fantastic, but I think this year it seems even better than ever.
All UK grown as well, which is the great thing about it. So they're UK grown, they come into us, and the reason they're so fresh is they literally come from our nursery where they're grown, they come in, they go into the mini greenhouses, and they're straight out and literally delivered normally within 24 hours. So I always like to say they're nursery fresh. So literally they're as fresh when we send them and get received by the customers as when they first come into us.
Amazing.
Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Go on.
I only got about
Right,
7
okay.
minutes. Bye,
Some plants
Peter. Bye.
Nice to see you, Peter. Right, we've got
This way.
begonias, we've got we've got geraniums, we've got fuchsias, lobelia. So we are going to have to be super quick. If the begonias, these are the non-stop mix, and when we say non-stop, they will flower and flower all summer long with minimum effort. You're going to get 24 of the plugs again. You can double up and get 48, and you get the most stunning varieties. These are more of an upright begonia, we should say.
They are
more
indeed.
upright.
So middle of your hanging basket, pots, borders, no problem. Remember, begonias can cope with whatever the summer weather throws at them. You know, hot, dry, wet, windy, and great thing is they can grow in a slight, I wouldn't say deep shade, but a more shady position and right the way through to full sun. They are perfect.
So minimum effort, maximum results, and you don't even have to deadhead. They self-clean, so when the flowers go over, they just literally fall off, and then loads more come. So if you want flowers that are really easy, as Bex was saying, sunshade, they'll put with all types of weather conditions, begonias would be one of our #1 choices, and they will flower non-stop. And all you need to do is protect them from frost, so grow them on a little bit, and then you can put them on when there's no risk of frost. It may be that you don't get any more frost where you live, but we just don't know, do we?
We do have that double up deal available on that one as well. So if you do want to get 48 of those, I mean, listen, they grow to 30 by 30 centimetres. So,
wow,
absolutely brilliant filling gaps. You put 2 in the basket, use the code, the price will come down for you.
But as you know, the value on YGTV, it is phenomenal. Right, lobelia.
Trail away as well.
The clue's in the name.
It is, absolutely. This is your trailing lobelia. We have more upright varieties, but this is very much the trailing one. Hanging baskets, pots, window boxes. This is going to look phenomenal. I love the mix of colour. This is an absolutely stunning mix of colour.
And again, very low maintenance. It does like full sun. If it's in a bit of shade, it tends to be a bit leggy, so full sun. Do feed it without blooming fast. It will flower all summer long. No deadheading needed. And it does look great by itself. This is what Bex did a few years ago, but it's a great filler in pots, containers. And we did have a suggestion earlier, growing it with geranium roseanne. I think that would work great together.
I do. Listen,
Yeah,
I've got my geranium roseanne planted with my erigeron Ceanothus, and I think because it's the little flowers with the larger geraniums, I think that would work beautifully. It's a similar kind of look.
But again, when you get them home, give them a good water, grow them on a bit, but you can double up and get 48 of those plug plants for £21.98. And don't forget, you would get your 15% off that if you're a club member. Now we have got Summer Lovers Dark Red.
Summer loving. Right.
So I was going to be sexy. Summer Lovers Dark Red.
I'm going Greece all the way.
Okay. But what an amazing geranium this is. I mean, that is the most stunning vibe. It's what I call a true red.
True red.
Isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, letterbox red, that we used to say.
It's a lovely one. Strong growing, vigorous, nice height to the stems, about 40 or 45 centimetres. I think this one grows a little bit taller than some other varieties. Geraniums, again, we're going to talk about it again because we've got another couple of geraniums on the show. They are drought tolerant. They can cope with periods of drought. Native to South Africa, but grow perfectly here. Love a sunny spot in the garden. And each flower head has dozens of individual flowers as well. This one does have the fragrance of the leaves as well,
I'm just smelling the leaves, they're beautiful. And again, we were just saying to Peter, our head gardener, how strong the plug plants are. Some of these are already forming little buds. They really are. So if you want to go for those, again, 24 of them, you're saving £20. They're just £16.98 for club members. And brand new to us this week. And then...
I'm just going to shut up here.
Well, sorry, but...
No, you do it.
Because
this is your plant.
I do grow these every year, and it was Peter actually that introduced me to these quite a few years ago. So these were mine last year in the pub garden. That's where I grow them. And every person that comes to the pub garden, not everyone, but so many times I get people saying, "How do you grow your fuchsia flowers so big?" I tell them I'm an amazing gardener, but then I do tell them that actually it's the variety. These are jumbo flowers. That one flower is filling the palm of my hand. You get 4 varieties, you get 6 of each. Again, you can double up. And what I love about fuchsias, they will really do well in both. Look at that one. That's the Bella Rosella. I mean, they're huge, aren't they?
Amazing.
Yeah, and I've got big hands. You know, I've got chunky, big gardener's hands. But it works out for club members 53 pence a plant if you double up. And the only thing I'll say with the fuchsias, they do need a lot of feeding. They're quite hungry plants, so once they're in flower, don't feed them when they're young plants, but once they start to get into flower, feed them without blooming fast, and they will flower all summer long. And do deadhead them. The flowers form sort of like little berries. Take them off and they will flower all summer long.
I would pinch these ones out.
I would, totally.
Definitely pinch these out. It gives you a much bushier display.
Although, to be honest, some
I think they have been pinched.
Yeah, they've been pinched.
Yeah, but
not as in stolen, but like you can. Yeah, we pinched these, but like you can see that.
You can pinch 2 or 3 times, can't you?
Yeah.
Actually, and it creates a much bushier plant, more bushy, more stems, more flowers.
But honestly, if you've never grown them, they are absolutely amazing. 444. And then we are just going to squeeze in the most beautiful Daphne known as Perfume Princess. And it's this one here.
I love this one too.
So cute, isn't it?
I've got this one in my garden. I've had it for a little while now. Grows in a part shade position beautifully. Can grow in a slightly more sunny spot. It's the largest flowers of any Daphne. Probably one of the most fragrant plants you'll ever grow, and flowers earlier than most other Daphnes. On our website information, it says flowers really early from March. Mine's already flowered. Mine normally flowers from December and goes through to March. So I get a good 4 months, certainly 3 months, maybe up to 4 months of beautiful fragrant flowers from this, and evergreen foliage as well.
And only $15.29 if you are one of our many tens of thousands club members. 511038 is your number there. Right, we are nearly out of time. Here's a quick final review of some of the most popular items today. But it's been a very busy show, so make a note of these. Yeah, of course, the coronilla, glauca, citrina. What an amazing plant. Flowers for months and months. Evergreen, just needs a sheltered position, well-drained soil. Don't put it in a soggy, cold, damp patch in your garden, and that way it will flower for many, many years and give you the most amazing fragrance as well. 510521, the double up deal, 2 for $27.99. Then, really pleased, so many of you have gone for the greenhouse. It's a wonderful investment. It's going to save you money, and it allows you to grow plants on. You're going to be able to grow maybe tomatoes, you're going to be able to grow fruit in there, but also it means you can buy the plug plants, grow them on, and save an absolute fortune rather than buying garden ready plants. It really takes up the smallest amount of space, and if you order it today, your club discount gives you a price of $25.40, and that's a delivered price, of course, if you use the code YGTV1426. Then the most stunning agapanthus. This is fireworks. You get 3 of these in the 9cm pots. Look at the flowers. Bicoloured, really sensational. Agapanthus love a sunny spot, and they like to be crammed in a really small space. So I would put all 3 of those in a 30cm pot. That way you'll get so many flowers every year for many years to come. And the most popular bedding has been the incredible Busy Lizzy, yeah, that one. The Busy Lizzy Beacon. If you double up, you can get 48 plants for $21.98, even less for club members. They're going to flower all summer long, one of the first to flower and one of the last to finish, and they will pretty much put up with any position in your garden, sunshade, anything in between. They self-clean. They are so hard working in the garden. I buy them every single year and they give amazing results. 400,822 for the Busy Lizzy Beacon, and remember, they are not going to get that horrible disease that we saw a few years ago. And then our rose of the week. I think I'm going to let Bex pronounce this because you do it so much better than me.
Cardinal de Richelieu.
You see, she rolls her R. What a rose this is, isn't it?
It's a beautiful one, stunning, really great fragrance, almost thorn-free, not repeat flowering. It gives you an amazing display in the height of summer, and that is one of the reasons that makes this so very special. So certainly a reason to have it in your garden. Yeah, absolutely adore it.
Very excited for that one. But we are going to leave you with the details of our best-selling, highest-rated product, and it is our premium professional compost. Today, while we've got the stock, you can get 110 litres and the fertiliser. We've told you about feeding your plants. That makes 100 litres, all for $21.21 for club members. But if you double up and get 220 litres and 200 grams of fertiliser, you'll pay $39.95. Take 15% off for club members. It's less than £35. And we use it pretty much for everything, don't we?
Almost everything, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Neil, by the way, yes, it is ericaceous compost for your Himalayan blue poppies. Make sure you're using your acid soil. A few plants will need the acid soil, the ericaceous, but the majority, this is the one.
And all we'll say is it makes you a better gardener instantly. It gets your plants off to the best start in life. We don't always claim to be the cheapest, but actually at that price, the value is ridiculous. Yeah. It really is. I think you'd be struggling to get a budget compost for that price. But this is our best-selling product. We grow our plants from the nursery in this compost, and it pretty much guarantees you outstanding results. I use it in the pub garden.
I will never use a different type of compost now. I've done it in the past and I never will again.
I occasionally run out and it's heartbreaking. It really is. That's it from us. We've got another live show on Sunday, 11 till 12. And you can join me on TikTok as well this afternoon. Yeah, 5 till 8.
I'm going home. I'm going to go and spend some time in the garden.
I'm happy staying. Thanks for ordering. From Bex and I, we'll see you very soon on YGTV. Take care.